There's a new rumor. It says that the movie's action for Avengers Doomsday is going to eclipse everything else that Marvel has ever done. Familiar faces that might be saying that. Speaking of Doomsday, Ruffalo says Hulk's not in it. Not going to happen. Man of Tomorrow. It's going to be there's a new photo. There's Maxima stuff that maybe Mike and Roxy can tell me what the hell it is, because I didn't know when it was brought up yesterday. Speaking of Mike, James Bond, they're saying they're going to cast somewhere around the middle of this year. So we'll discuss that and more on the show here today with myself, Roxanne Stryer, and Michael Kalinowski. So let's get into it. Ready? Yeah, me too. Here we go. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the show here today on this Tuesday. I got it. I got a T. I got a T in the name. Joining me on the show right now, Roxy Stryer is here. Hello, Roxy. We don't have Michael yet because he told us that there's going to be he's going to be late. And Roxy, John Roca. Why is John Roca on the show?
We don't know.
I don't know. Apparently, John Roca is. Well, it's fine. It doesn't matter because nothing about that is right. It's not. There's three people in it. It's a different person, so it's all bullshit.
Listen, I've never once sat in your seat and correctly done the lower thirds on the first time round, so yeah. I understand. This
is my favorite part about it. Normally, Luke will change that. Luke was in the room. Luke just left. He said, I'm not dealing with this.
Yeah, no, he was like, no, thank you.
He said, I don't care. He's like, fine.
No, thank you.
So you idiots try to figure it out.
Every time I'm like, Luke, can you do the tech? He's like, no.
Well, he's working. He's not turning unless you could have caught him yesterday. You might be able to have him do it, but he was. Oh, now he's back.
When you were doing stuff and I couldn't get back to you and I couldn't log in, and I was like, should we just start and you do it? And he was like, no,
absolutely not. Here, watch this. I did that without him.
Good job.
I did that without him.
Looking like a king. Way to go.
How stupid was that? Because now, no, look at that. Now, should I be doing that?
No, not yet.
Oh, no?
Well, you got to flip.
Oh, Roxy.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Yeah, that's right. See, there he is. Mm-hmm. Mikkel Kalinowski in the house. How you doing, Mike? Good. I'm happy to hear it. So, how was everything with you? What's the latest? Everything. Just I want to know what's going on.
The appointment, anything.
Oh, yeah. No, sure. Yeah. No, I just, everyone, a lot of people thought that, but they just weren't sure.
Yeah. And glad to hear it, actually, though.
What do you mean, what? A lot of people thought it, but about the thing.
The people in the chat, people here. Right.
Oh, 100%. Absolutely. Yeah, no. Yeah. Hey, Willie.
No, not like random people. The people.
I'm not going to shut my mouth. No, I'm not going to shut my mouth. Hey, Willie. Hey, Willie. Yeah.
Oh, I'm muted. I thought when I popped in, you guys weren't on yet. Now I see it says live. No, I just had my annual, physical, and I went Friday. But then they're like, "You gonna do blood work? Did you fast?" I'm like, "No, it's 4:00 in the afternoon. I didn't fast today."
Fair enough.
So like, I come back Monday morning. I'm like, or Tuesday morning. I'm like, all right. Someone did my blood.
Good. Do you not know at the age that you're at that when you're getting blood work, you're supposed to fast?
Well, first of all, Roxy, I do a physical every year.
Good.
And, like when I turn, do everything.
Thank you.
And they say, 99, 100% of the time, they're always like, all right, remember fasting for your blood work, 8 hours, at least 8 hours or whatever.
Right.
And they didn't say it this time. So I was just like, all right, maybe whatever.
Right.
But
whatever.
No, I thought you'd risk it for the biscuit.
No, they just said, do you fast? I'm like, no. And they're like, all right, we'll come back tomorrow or whatever. I was like, okay.
Riveting.
Yeah. Simple as that.
Perfect. Well, we have things to talk about, guys, because there's right now. Oh, shoot. Well, first of all, we got to see what you guys.
Oh, I caught up with the video that you sent me this morning. I watched on 2x speed, but it's still going, obviously.
Yeah, it's still going on. I
that's my friend.
James Fox or Ross Colhart?
No, Megan Medic.
Oh, wait, why didn't I know that name?
Because she is the blonde girl in the video.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
And she does she produces Ross Colhart's show, their reality check.
That's so crazy. So I used to teach her.
Teach her what?
Marky Costello. Tell her you're friends with me. Marky Costello was my manager, and she used to have me teach her these classes where it was like.
Do you not notice that's who's on the screen?
No clue. I was listening. I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't watching.
Oh, it's Ross Kolar. It's Megan.
Hilarious.
She was an afterwards host.
I know. And so it was that, and it was like social media building, a YouTube channel, all that stuff. And she was one of the students.
Very cool. She's awesome.
Yeah.
She's doing a great job producing that show.
Yeah, great. She produces Ross's show. That's hilarious. I didn't know that.
She's the producer of Reality Check. Yeah.
Dude, I should reach out to her to get Ross on the show because of that.
You should absolutely.
Look at that. That's so funny. A small world. Anyway, we have. I got to find out through Luke.
Anybody knows anything about what we just talked about?
No.
Anything?
I don't even know.
I can't. I'll deal with it on my other channel because
I wonder if anyone has any idea.
But how crazy, considering what that is about, Roxy,
I know.
with James Fox, that nobody else is talking. But regardless of what you believe or not, the fact that that's going on in DC right now, and no one, more people know about that. The Avengers action scene is going to be incredible than that, which is crazy.
In the chat, they said Ross Geller. Yes.
No, right.
Yeah, this is Friends talk.
It's insane that it should be. I mean, it's also not. It's not produced well, and it should be produced. Not.
No, I get what you're saying. You're not coming from Megan.
No. The Ross Kolar show is produced well. The actual press conference is not done very well. Anyway, let's get to the actual show. So, you guys, what I was saying is, John Roca, yesterday was on the show, and he hit 77. So beatable for you guys for sure.
It's a big number to start the week.
Yeah, you're at 5 thus far.
Yeah, but 77 to start the week. Good job, John. We're gonna wipe the floor with you, but good job, honey.
Yeah, Mike, Roxy helped boost my ego when I was in LA.
How so?
She was very nice. She said that. She could tell that I was taking care of myself. Hence, chicken and broccoli.
Mm-hmm. What are you eating?
Chicken and broccoli and a little rice.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about that?
That's just kind of what you got to do, I guess.
100%. I mean, you have no idea. The thing I'm about to go. So I'm going to get Ming in here soon. He's putting me on this thing for 90 days. I'm going to be. It's similar to what Greg did. So you don't want to be around me.
Yeah, bummer.
Right.
That's tough for your kids and your wife.
I know, but I got to do.
What are you going to try to do to be like in a good mood?
Probably not deal with people.
Yeah. You just got to be willing to walk out of rooms.
Yeah, like, when I can, and luckily enough, I'm in my cave half the time. So
yeah. Is Minga? I don't know anything about him. We've never met. Is he like a big fitness person?
Yeah, he's the reason. Like, I knew for the longest time I wanted to get. I've been wanting to get in my head. I remember talking to Chris Van Vliet about going. I'm like, I need to get to the gym. He's like, why don't you do it? I don't have the time. He's like, bullshit. You have the time to do it. He's like, that's an excuse. And he was right, 100% right. And I was always looking for someone. I was like, what would I do to really get motivated to go back there? And I remember saying to myself when I was when I came back to New York, I was like, there's one guy I know that if I was going to take it serious, I got to reach out to Ming. He's been working out for like 25 years, and he's jacked. You look at the Naked Gun reaction we did, and you'll be able to tell he's wearing a tank top, and you're like, oh, okay. And so anyway, he was the one who kind of got me on a program doing what I do for like 3 or 4 months. And I started getting confident, kind of going without him, but he's got this
going without him to the gym.
Yeah. It took me about a little over 3 months to say, okay, I can just do the routines and everything by myself. Cause I was going consistent. That's why I remember the show was I had pushed the show back because I wanted to make sure that I was adhering to his schedule. So anyway, Ming wants to start his own YouTube channel. He wants to start. So one of the things we want to do is kind of document my journey through it. And I think we're going to offer some stuff on like the campaign through that process also.
Oh, cool.
So anyway, all right. Cool. Before Mike falls asleep, let's do the.
But that was like totally something he could have been included in the conversation with.
Sometimes he just tunes out. Sometimes he just tunes out.
Well, we started with, in all fairness, when we're talking about UAPs, I understand that Mike might not be interested, but like fitness journeys, Mike, no interest?
No, he just waits.
First of all, the two of you talk, you don't let another person in. So I just have to sit there and go,
where'd you go? Why'd you do that?
I always think it's so funny when people say that because, like, where's my in? I just insert myself.
Right.
Well,
and I want you to insert yourself in wherever you want. Consensually.
Oh, yes, I could have had a conversation because I've started doing the whole macros, micros, tracking my calories thing this year. I've never done that ever.
And that's what I'll be doing, Mike,
Never
for like
done
90 days. Like 90 days, I'm gonna be. It's like gonna be.
Do you use an app or what do you guys?
My Fitness Pal.
Yeah, there's an app that Ming had sent me to.
Weighing my food. I bought my food scale. Yeah.
Really? What? How come, Mike?
Because the amount that I work out and my diet is my problem. I know that. I eat healthy, but I also got a terrible sweet tooth, and I eat till 2 a.m. And so if I just tune in the diet part of my life, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah.
All right. Well, listen, let's move on.
Right.
We have, like I said, 77. You guys have 5 thus far, and we can. Let's do this story because, well, so for people, I think it's going to air today. Yesterday, after I got off the show with Roca, Campia had reached out and asked me if I wanted to do a little segment for his show. So we did a video, and I think I'm going to be on there today from where unless it was on yesterday, but I think it's today. And we talked about a bunch of different things, but then I saw something on his channel where he was talking about the Avengers, because I think him and Burnett have like read the script or something along those lines, or I don't know if they read the script. I don't know what it was, but they know a lot about the movie, right? So I'm going to guess, because I haven't even checked out this article yet, but I'm assuming this is coming from them. Let's take a look. And it says the Avengers Doomsday rumor the movie's action will eclipse everything else that Marvel has ever done. So let's see. According to a new Avengers Doomsday rumor, the upcoming movie is going to be extremely heavy on action and will likely open up with a bang. And fans believe it will be Doom versus Kang. The multiverse saga hasn't been the disaster some would have you believe. While it's true that Marvel Studios has delivered more than a few critical and commercial disappointments, we've also been treated to some legitimately great movies and TV shows. Still, recapturing the magic of the Infinity Saga has been no easy feat for Kevin Feige and company. The hope is that by enlisting the Russo brothers for Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars, the era of storytelling will end on a high note. Given the huge amount of excitement surrounding the 4 teaser trailers included below for your viewing pleasure, it does rather feel like Marvel Studios is back on the right track. Now we have an update from John Campia, who promises to only further increase excitement. He says, I have something I haven't told you yet. What this person indicated to me was the sheer volume of action is going to eclipse everything else that Marvel has done. People are going to lose their minds. Movie starts with its foot through the door and shoots you like a cannon out of the gate. There's no slow start. It's massive action right from the beginning. The scale is insane. It doesn't let up. As you might imagine, there's already a huge amount of speculation surrounding what the sequence could be. An incursion of Dr. Doom's world, perhaps, the battle between the X-Men and the Sentinels, Doom wiping out the Council of Kings in one fell swoop. We'll have to wait and see. Still, the news that this movie will deliver what sounds like the MCU's biggest, craziest action scenes is bound to be welcome. Then again, with the Avengers, X-Men, Fantastic Four, and likely a Spider-Man variant all set to share the screen in Doomsday, what else could we have expected? Is that it? So, all right. Mike, so you hear this as far as the big action piece goes. You've not. I don't think skeptical is right for you when it comes to Doomsday, but you're waiting to see what the story's about before you get excited, which I think is more than fair. But you hear this, that there's this kind of hype behind it, and this could be one of the biggest things. Does it make sense? Is it a we'll see? What say you? That's not me. That's me.
Yeah,
that's me. That's me.
Well, honestly, probably does the exact opposite for me. When you were reading that, I'm like, that strikes me as everything wrong. Because, first of all, any storyteller knows action doesn't mean anything if you don't care about the characters, if you don't care about the story. Story should come first. And in a movie where you're combining everything that people have never met, and with Fantastic Four, you've got to explain how they come in. You got to explain how the X-Men are here. And you're going to hit us right off with action. And again, in kind of what they say is like, it's going to be the craziest thing Marvel fans have ever seen. So, but if I don't care about what's going on, if I don't care about the stories, if you don't tell me or we don't get the plot of how these characters come together. And I know there's going to be plot in the movie. I get that. But if you're focusing, if that's the big takeaway from someone that's read the script, is the action is awesome, that's very telling to me, because
well, he doesn't say in that he read the script. So don't quote me on that. It just said from what he's heard about,
Okay, so and then now that could be they're filming the action early because that's what they know they can film, and that's a 100% different story. But for me, I want the story. I want to know, you have so much groundwork to lay in this movie. Like, and the rumors that it's 2.5 hours. So it's like the reason that
rumors that it was like 340 or something.
340. Oh, okay. Well, the reason Portals is one of the best scenes in the MCU is because of what built to that moment. The Sam, on your left from Sam, like. Sure. That's there because of 13 years of storytelling. We're not getting that with this film, and there's so much that they've got to tell us. And Sam Wilson has the Avengers. We don't even know how he got his Avengers. Like, so I'm so skeptical of wait and see. But for me, it's the Russos. They've, I think, created 4 of the best Marvel films. So that's why I have the goodwill going into this movie, where I'm not going to go in saying this is going to suck. I trust in those guys as filmmakers. So
okay. Well, Roxy, to clarify, I guess from what I heard, Campia has said on his show that he has read the script and that it was great. So,
he has read the script.
That's what the clarification I just got said, that he has read the script and he loves the script, and apparently he said it on his show. So that's a note. But Roxy, so you hear this about the big action. Does it make sense also when you look at like the scale of, because your favorite trailer, I think, unless that's been replaced, I don't think it has been the X-Men one so far, right? Mm-hmm. So that scale alone, with Cyclops in the field with the Sentinel in the background and the thing, like, that's pretty big. Could that be the opening of it? Is it something else? Something else entirely? Is it maybe a battle with Thanos up top? Is like, what do you think it could be? And do you take this with a grain of salt, or do you say, no, this could probably be huge and it needs to be? Why is it doing that?
I don't think that I've been taking it with a grain of salt. I bet it's probably real.
Yeah.
I think that the thing for me is that this made absolutely zero difference to me. If you ask me, like, what are 5 things somebody could say to you if they've read the script or if they've heard about the movie, what are 5 sentences they could say to you that would make you really excited for Avengers Doomsday? Not in my top 5, top 10, top 20 would be, it's the best action. The action will eclipse all other Marvel movies. That isn't something I was concerned about. That wasn't something that I
care about.
Yeah, it's just not why I don't watch my Marvel movies, because I think that their action is sick.
Yeah.
It's kind of just has to be a given. You're a superhero movie, you have to have good action. If that's kind of like bare minimum. In it eclipsing all other Marvel movies is kind of an interesting thing to say, because in terms of what, like, more stunts, because like similar to what Mikey said, I'm really interested in character relationships in this, development, plot development, what the story is, why we're all here, how we're interacting with Doom, especially the X-Men, who this version of Doom is, who he is to the Fantastic Four, what we're getting in terms of the Wakandans and Namor. Like, there's a lot of stuff that I'm really curious about in this movie. So I just don't really care about this sentence at all. I'm not like, oh, that sucks that the action's going to eclipse. Of course not. Word. Thanks for letting me know. That didn't help at all. And yeah, also the other thing is, nothing against Campia or Robert Meyer Burnett at all, but just, I have no idea if they have read the script. I have no idea that that's the real script, or the script that we end up seeing on screen. And also, I don't know that my taste is similar to theirs.
Sure,
so I think they are definitely telling the truth. Why would they make that up?
Yeah, they wouldn't make that up. They read something.
Right, they read something. Yeah. And this is how they felt about what they read. It just doesn't really mean anything to me. And
I think Campy would tell you the same thing. Right? He's like, look, scripts can change. What I read today doesn't mean that that's going to be the finished product. But if they do hit that particular thing, if that's now what I read into scale, which I agree with what you said, Rox, that if it doesn't have emotional impact to it, but let's take something like the end battle of Endgame, right? Now, as Mike was saying, it took a lot of lead up, and by the time you got to that grand scale thing, is because there was so much emotion to it. So when he said on your left, there was so much that went with that, with all the previous moments and the fact that they were all gone and that they came back, the emotion was there. But the scale of that thing, you'd never really seen it before, right? With all those different characters. So what can they do that's going to eclipse that and give you it? To me, it's got to be both. It can't just look cool. You also got to be like, where there was a moment that I saw, and it was one of those AI things that was popping around about taken out of the comics, I guess, but when Doom just ripped Thanos' spine out or whatever, and I'd seen that kind of come like through AI, and I was like, whoa. I'm like, that's the type of thing that if they do that up top, they're going to show that this guy is the real deal.
But like, I can see what I could just reading, the thoughts of what's out there. And again, this is speculation. The last time we saw Kang, there were thousands of him, all those variants of him in that stadium cheering. And if it's just Doom walking through with hundreds of these guys, fighting them and beating them up and tearing them up, I was like, that doesn't mean anything to me. Like, okay, this guy is more powerful than the guy in this TV show that they said was super powerful. That doesn't mean anything. And Kang got beaten by Ant-Man, so that doesn't hold anything. And like what Roxy said, like Marvel always has spectacle. They're never short for spectacle.
It's true.
So if they're just trying, like I had heard a scene, there's supposed to be a fight scene between Mr. Fantastic and Nightcrawler.
Oh.
Okay, cool. Because the guy that can teleport and the guy that can stretch.
But what does it mean?
But I can see physically how this would look cool as hell. But it's like these characters have never met. What's the point? Like, okay, they introduced and they're fighting because on paper it looks like that's the cool thing to show. Okay, but if there's
got to have emotion involved.
Every director will tell you action means nothing without story.
100%. But that's why, to go back to your previous point, right now with Marvel, I'm not talking about Netflix movies or anything else too. Right now, the Russos have a perfect record in
100%,
Marvel.
100%.
So they don't seem like the type of guys in this that are just going to make a big action scene just to have an action scene. It should have impact, and you should be attached to it.
And that's why I'm not ever going to write this movie off or be like, nah, I don't want to care about it. Because I know people have turned on the Russos recently in the past 5-6 years, and maybe it's because of the other stuff they do. But I'm sorry, man. What they did, they helped between Favreau, Downey, and them. They created the MCU to what it is to this day. Easily. So they should have that goodwill by everyone.
Yeah, and I'm so with you, Mike, that what just was said isn't making me doubt the Russos or this movie.
Right. I'm just eating it. Here you go. Perfect.
Perfect shot. That's awesome.
You put yourself back on.
I got caught. Busted.
You control the screen.
I know. Well, because it's all messed up. I might as well at this point. Go ahead, Roxy. Go ahead.
Here we go.
Yeah. So the thing about it is, you just gotta. It didn't make me less excited for what the Russos are about to do. I'm always going to be interested in what the Russos take on what this next chapter should be. Nobody can convince me otherwise, because they have earned my goodwill. Just stories like this. Who am I talking to?
You fucking asshole. You're such a prick.
What?
I want to get a drink. And she was talking so I could hear her, but wasn't on screen.
What happened?
I want to get a drink, you dickhead.
What do you mean?
The problem is they just don't include me enough in the conversation.
Right.
I don't even know where to go.
Good point.
Yeah, I'm still excited for this movie. I am hesitant about this movie. I think that I would have, if we were going to harp on the action, I think I would have been more excited if the sentence had been, this culminates in one of the most unbelievable action sequences we've ever seen. Yeah. Because then I would know that there were stakes. Like, it took all movie for us to get to something. But kind of how this movie starts, it sounds strange, but the least important act of this movie is the first act, and the least important minutes of this movie to me are really the first few minutes, because really? I don't believe that it's not going to be entertaining.
I think it needs to be crucial.
Right. I just hearing that it's action doesn't make it crucial.
No, it doesn't. Well, look, to be fair, I don't think that's really what they're saying. Oh, that it's just action. I think that they just said that the
No.
opening scene with this particular thing is such a grand scale that it very well could, because apparently, from what he said also is that the script was awesome, the story was amazing. So if they can pull it off, then it's great. So I couldn't agree more with you both. It needs to incorporate the emotion in the story inside of that big spectacle if the spectacle delivers.
Now here's something.
Oh,
sorry, Roxy. No, Roxy, go ahead.
This has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
So I'm wondering. I'm curious.
You can follow that up afterwards.
I'm curious then, because I just going off of what we've all kind of heard and pieced together, it does seem like the opening is Doom's introduction, and clearly you've got to get the fans on board with this guy being a threat level. So clearly that's something. But it's also now kind of telling, because, and again, I have no idea how this will unfold, but now we're hearing that 2 movies are doing this thing. Fantastic Four was first. I've heard it's in Spider-Man 2, where they're doing this montage of the hero fighting a bunch of villains. Yeah, exactly. A bunch of villains to kind of bridge the gap in time of these people. Like Fantastic Four kind of did it, but they were like talking about like the Wizard and the Trapster, and they showed Mole Man a little bit. But Spider-Man, apparently he's got a big montage of fighting some like C-list characters. And it just seems like that's kind of like a storytelling device that Marvel's now leaning into, whereas Doom, maybe he's going through different worlds, just destroying everything. I
think Doom killing Thanos up top would
but
really.
Thanos has been killed twice already. Why?
I think
it killed him already twice.
No, but I think it shows you. But if he just bitches him,
it doesn't though, man.
I think you're wrong. I think to the average asshole like me, you see
Thanos was sitting there making his soup. Thanos was making his soup in the hut, and they all showed up. And Thor's like, "I didn't go for the head, or I went for the head." That was
Thanos. That was Thanos after he's been retired for 5 years. I want to see Doom take out Thanos in his prime.
We saw Steve Rogers do that
by himself.
With the event, we've seen
by himself.
We've seen it. They've beaten him.
He's gonna get his spine ripped out, dude. He's gonna get bitched. He gets slapped. Doom's gonna hit him in the face with his
yawn. Do you guys have any interest in or feel and this isn't what I was going to ask, I have a follow-up thing, but any interest in, or do you feel the need for them to address the Kang of it all?
Yes, I do. And I think it's important, because he was set. It's not, it was set up as if I don't like it was Loki in season 2. They kind of showed you the out. Not everybody watched Loki season 2. I love Loki season 2, but a lot of people who've seen those movies, like, what about the guy you set up in Ant-Man? What happened to that guy?
But hold on. Like, okay, so I think they realized in Ant-Man, like, ooh, we made a mistake. Ant-Man beat Kang. This man that we were told is this, right? But then again, someone showed recently of like the past post credits in Marvel that haven't gone anywhere.
Different though. Different.
I think, dude, and the fact, okay, here's the thing. If they had been building up Kang through 10 years of movies like they did Thanos, and then suddenly we're not doing Thanos, that's a problem.
Right.
Kang, he wasn't in Thor Love and Thunder. He wasn't in No Way Home. He wasn't in Shang-Chi. Like, he's not this massive threat that's out there that the Avengers are like, something's out there, it's coming. I think you need to show a shot of Doom, maybe knocking Thanos or Kang off a couple of that, going into that temple or that Coliseum where they all are.
That's what was supposed to happen though. Initially, it was supposed to be, Kang Dynasty leading into Secret Wars, but eventually Doom was on his way and gonna dethrone him eventually. Yeah, from everything that was leading up.
I didn't know. No, because Kang Dynasty into Secret War. Yeah,
yeah, and you can't have Secret Wars without Doom.
Depending. I mean, anytime they talk Secret Wars, I'm always thinking of the 80s version of Secret War.
Say what,
I was saying depending, because he was saying depending, and I agreed with you, Kristian, that I didn't think we could do that, but I understand where Mike's coming from now.
But either way, there's a lot. There's a lot. We went over a lot. We'll come back in a second, Roxy. But we went over a lot, and we want to know what you guys think. So put your thoughts. Put your thoughts in there and let me know what you think overall. Comment, click like, do all that and more. Go to the Eclipse channel, man. We're trying to get to, the goal is to do 30,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And you know what I could do? Should I do this? No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it because that's
Do it. Do it. And
Are you
let
gonna
the
make me have to do something if you hit 30,000
No, I was just gonna
subscribers
do
that I'm
this
not going to agree to?
I was gonna play off of because look, who's the most polarizing person do you think on this channel?
Roca.
Right. For his haters who are not subscribed to the Eclipse channel, let's get more subscribers on the Eclipse channel and his channel.
Jesus.
I don't feel as if I should have been on screen for that.
I don't want to be a part of that at all. I don't want to be a part of
He'd
this.
be like,
at
"You
all.
son of a bitch!
Remove us immediately."
I just got 87,000 people who just subscribed just because I said that. Anyway, let's get to some other. Cut it out. Get out of here, you two. Let's get to some other stuff.
today.
I got some really good
Worthless.
stuff. Mike, one of the things I actually wanted to tell you about, because I don't know if you know,
Yeah.
are you familiar with Mars Men?
Who?
You're about to find out. So, Mars Men and Leesa, I'll tell you about both of them. Check this out. All right. So, if you've been following my journey, I've been really hitting the gym for the last year or so and making sure, as I get older, that I'm doing things right. And I was feeling the change as I was getting older, and everything that was easy beforehand, it just wasn't anymore. I don't really talk about it a lot, but I guess I should talk about it now. I think it started to really hit me about 5 years ago. And now, even as I was starting to work out, I could feel it. It didn't matter if I was eating well or whatever. I felt like there was, sometimes I was just kind of, I don't know, slugging along. And nobody really tells you about it as you get older. One day you're crushing it. Next day you're wondering why everything feels twice as hard. And I think some people just, your testosterone, it lowers as you get older. And here's the thing. Most men start losing testosterone around age 30. About 1% every year after that. So when the new year hit this year, I was like, wait a minute. I got to feel energized again. I don't want to feel worn down. I got this pilot coming up. I want to really hit these things hard. So I keep it simple, and I'm doing something natural that supports my body where I need it. And that was why I was excited to hear about Mars Men. What is it? It helps your body unlock usable testosterone so you can feel like yourself again. Because what I learned about it was that your body makes testosterone, but a lot of it gets locked up and it can't be used. And there's a protein called SHBG. It basically handcuffs your testosterone. Even if your body's making it, SHBG locks it up. You can't access it. It's like having money in the bank, but your debit card is not working. So Mars Men is designed to help free lock testosterone so your body can actually use it. There's no synthetics. There's no needles, just real ingredients that help optimize energy, focus, and strength. What's great about it is there's now stronger physical performance, fast recovery from the gym, more consistent, natural energy. It's not like drinking a cup of coffee. It's a steadier sense of drive throughout the day. Supports healthy T levels, energy, stamina, 8 natural clinically dosed ingredients, made in the USA, and it's third-party tested. There's a 90-day money-back guarantee, so there's no risk with that. So the worst case is you don't like it, and you get your money back. But over 91% of users report higher energy levels. Thousands of guys are feeling incredible results. Just check out the reviews on the website and go check it out yourself. For a limited time, our listeners get 50% off for life, plus free shipping, 3 free gifts at mengotomars.com. Perfect way to kick off the new year strong. That's mengotomars.com. You get 50% off and 3 free gifts at the checkout. So you're going to purchase, and then they're going to say, hey, where'd you hear about us? You got to support our show, and you got to tell them that we sent you. Go check it out. Mars Men. I cannot emphasize enough how important it is to have a really good mattress to change your night's sleep. And I realized this when I got my daughter a Leesa, and it's got a soft upscale feel. She looks forward now going to sleep because of this mattress. Leesa has a lineup of beautifully crafted mattresses tailored to how you sleep. Now, each mattress is designed with specific sleep positions and feel preferences in mind. Leesa mattresses are meticulously designed and assembled in the USA for exceptional quality. Plus, they back it all up with free shipping, easy returns, and a 120-night sleep trial. Leesa's been tested and awarded Best Hybrid Mattress by New York Times Wirecutter and is exclusively featured by West Elm as their go-to mattress partner. It's not just about sleep, it's about impact. They donate thousands of mattresses each year to those in need while also partnering with organizations like Clean Hub to help remove harmful plastic waste from our oceans. It's a game changer. My daughter, who doesn't really pay much attention to anything except their phone and iPad right now, was like, guys, this mattress is pretty great. You want it to be great? Go to Leesa, Leesa.com for 25% off. Plus, you're getting an extra $50 off with that promo code Kristian, exclusive for my listeners. That is LEESA.com. You got to use that promo code Kristian for 25% off mattresses, plus an extra $50 off. Support the show and let them know that we sent you after checkout. That is also very important. Leesa.com, promo code Kristian. Thank you to Lisa, and of course, thank you to Mars Men. Trying to give you guys some good options. That's what I do. And the links are in the description. Make sure you go and check it out. I did the Game of Thrones season 2, episodes 1 and 2 just dropped today with myself and Sam. I don't know what she's been more locked into, when she was locked into the MCU or this show.
Yeah, I saw her response. Did you guys throw a clip up like it was Sean Bean, his character?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That
happens in the first couple episodes, huh?
The end of season 1, yeah.
No.
At this point, she's finished with MCU, and she is only one season into Game of Thrones.
Season 2, we just aired season 2, episodes 1. Well, her and I, in real time.
Yeah.
In real time, we just finished the 4th episode. But for the audience, they've seen her catch up with 1 and 2. But we've got she's coming in tomorrow. Nope, Thursday, and we're gonna knock out 4 episodes, and then we'll be done with season 2 by Friday.
I think at that point, my answer would have been Game of Thrones.
She's locked in. I mean, she's really, really locked in.
We'll talk about it in TV time, but are you watching A Night of the Seven Kingdoms?
Yeah.
Are you covering it?
I've watched all 6 episodes.
Wow.
Yeah. So
you fancy, huh?
Yeah, girl.
Is the 6th episode the finale of the season?
Yeah.
Wow.
There's only 6, and they're like 30 minutes. The first episode is the longest at like 40 something episodes.
50 minutes, 49 or something.
The rest of them are like 30 minutes.
Huh, that makes sense for this style.
Small story.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk about it.
I'm so curious to hear what you think about it. All right.
I'm so curious to hear what you think about it.
Yeah. All right.
Do you have any updates for us on your show?
Well, ish, right?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
What do I know? I don't know what I know, and I don't know what I don't know.
Fair enough. When Mike doesn't care, he just leaves. It's nice. Mike actually had very nice things to say about it. You actually had very nice things to say. You said nice things about the script, so I can't say anything about you on that. So yeah, on that, after I saw you on that Monday, and Roxy, I love you to death. There's no chance in hell that I'd come back to LA.
No, I think you might.
No. So on
what if great success filming here?
Great success.
I'm not taking my kids back to LA. Not doing it.
How's the snow feel?
It's cold. It's gonna be 8 degrees tomorrow.
At some point your kids will be 18, right?
Oh, so you're saying that far out? You're saying that far out? Maybe eventually when I'm like retired, go back.
How long did you live in LA for, Harloff?
I think it's very, very possible. That's not that far out, Kristian.
I know, like 24 years, Mike.
24 years. Holy shit, dude.
Right out of school.
Man.
Also with Sadie's parents and with the weather.
Her dad might move here.
Did you shit in there?
Yes, I did.
So I'm fucking smelling dog shit, and I'm like, did he shit in his bed?
I'm right over there.
Take me off screen for a second here.
Oh, perfect. Whoever.
Can you keep his audio up?
Luke, please clip that out. Please. Did you shit in here?
There is shit in your fucking bed. God damn it. You fucking shit in his bed.
Only on this fucking show.
I knew it. Fucking smelling shit all morning.
What are you going to do with the toilet paper?
Look at this fucking thing. There's shit everywhere. God damn it, Indy. Oh, fucking shit. Fucking hell. God damn it. Fucking turds. Oh, you shit all over the fucking blanket. God damn it. It stinks. You prick. You little fucking prick. God damn it. Oh.
Oh my God. I don't like your shit takes. So take one of mine. Oh man, I needed an ab workout today. Oh my God. That's so good. That's so good. Oh, I'm so happy that happened now. Oh,
It's a
thank
lot
you.
of pacing back and forth.
Well, like, what's he really doing?
What's he doing?
He's like ranting about this shit. Oh
And,
my
like,
God.
He like went to multiple rooms and grabbed toilet paper. Like, you see the toilet paper? Like, how about a bag or like at least like
no.
a paper towel?
Yeah, look. He's just like, what is he doing right now? Do you think?
I don't know, because like that's back where his bedroom is, right?
So he's going back to like what's is he getting? You think he's getting like
A
Lysol?
towel? Or
Like, wait, what's he got?
Oh, he
Let's
got
see.
nothing. He hasn't.
No, he just. What's he saying? I think don't let him out now. It's too late. He already shit all over the place.
I don't know. He just picked him up. I'm seeing in the TV. He's
I
like
can see it
rolling
too.
something on his arm.
Yeah. Well,
Oh no, that's the
wait,
blanket.
that's the blanket again. So you're gonna put
Is
that in the
shit
wash?
blanket or a new blanket?
That go in the wash? What? Like,
Oh,
where's he going again? What's he doing? He's just kind of
maybe
going back
there's
and forth.
Maybe there's laundry in the bedroom.
Right? Is he washing his hands? Like,
No,
what's he
I
doing?
think that in the hands would
Here-
be
here he
in the
comes.
kitchen, right?
Here he comes. Wait, nope, not back yet. What's he doing? Where's he going now? We are picking up live where Mike Kalinowski is picking up where we think the dog Indy, known as Indy, based off Indiana Jones, has shit in his bed. Mike was
Hand
not.
on the blanket.
There he goes. How'd that go for? What were you doing? Can you give us a
What?
breakdown? Can you give us a breakdown of what you were doing? You were just kind of like pacing back and forth.
All right. What do you want to know? What do you want to know?
You wash your hands?
What do you think the paper towel is for?
We don't know what the
I don't
paper
really
towel
know.
is for. What
Okay,
was
so
the
his
toilet paper?
crate is next to the desk. I have to have him
Right.
a crate because sometimes, I put him in a crate. I was smelling shit. So when Roxy or you were talking, I went and looked around the house. Like, did he shit somewhere in the bedroom? And I don't know. I'm like, I'm smelling shit.
How big was it?
So hold on. So I leaned down when you were like, oh,
Hold
you're not
on.
even in frame. And I leaned down and I thought I saw a turd in his crate. I'm like,
Mhm.
motherfucker.
Just a
So
turd?
I pulled out the blanket that's in there. There's shit everywhere.
Oh.
So then I had to go to the bathroom to get toilet paper to pick it up to flush it down the toilet.
Mm-hmm.
And then I bundled up the fucking
Mush. So it wasn't mushy. It was just like a.
No, it was just hard little turds. He's a little
okay.
dog. He doesn't do like mushy big ones. He's a
Oh,
little
that's
dog.
good.
Little
That would have been a
hard
problem. You would have been more
Yeah.
angry if that happened.
things. Yeah, it wasn't mushy. It wasn't even
Okay.
on the blanket really.
But I got
But
to
I
call
gotta
you
go
out on
wash
this.
that. So my blanket is in the fucking hamper in the bathroom. So I put the blanket in the hamper. I gotta clean that.
But I got to call you out on this because you said this is
Now
the paper-
what?
You said this is what the paper towel is for. But did you wash your hands?
That's to dry my hands
No, not dry your. But you washed your hands and you're drying your hands after washing your hands. Is what you're saying?
with a paper towel. That's when you usually dry your hands
Okay,
after
Okay,
you
so I
wash.
thought maybe you
Also,
just had the paper towel. All right.
Isn't with all the love in the world, how old is Indy?
13, 14.
Mm.
And like, do you feel like Indy did this on purpose? Because
He's
like,
old.
you,
100% probably because I always give him attention. Sure.
The way
That's why he's a little prick.
the
He's a
way that
little
I said
prick.
is he want to repay your shit takes with his shit takes.
Samson's over there sleeping on the couch all quiet. He doesn't bother
yeah,
me.
but Samson's young,
Yeah. Indy's
Yeah.
a pain in the ass because I'm not giving him attention right now.
or
There's-
maybe he is incontinent. And
No,
oh.
he can hold it. He can hold
Okay.
it.
you
I
know
think
your
I-
dog.
I think this is my favorite segment on the show so far.
Have kids, they said. No
Yeah.
fucking way. No fucking way.
You
Yeah.
guys never talked about it, never wanted it, neither of you.
It was one of the early conversations when we were first dating. Like I was not against it, but I wasn't for it. I mean, and then she did say a couple times though when we'd be with our friends, and I'd be playing with their kids, and she'd be like to her friends, like, "Up, them ovaries, they're kicking in." Watching him with kids. Like I'm great with kids. I'm phenomenal. I have no problem saying that. I'm phenomenal with kids
I can see that.
because they're not mine.
Right.
Because then I can just go, here you go.
And you can
pass
go
them
home.
off.
Yeah, you can go home.
Well, uncle.
Yeah, it makes sense.
But no, Rox, we've definitely at a point now where we are no.
You don't want to.
Well, you know, Mike, I am going to take a clip. One of the clips, like, did you shit over there? That's going to be a clip. You know that, right?
You know, all I do is give you clips. I should get bonuses for all the clips I give
What
you.
did you think? Did you watch last week, Kristian, the things that Mike thought were so funny?
Oh my God. The best.
No, I didn't see that clip. I watched a lot of the show, but I didn't see that clip. People told me that he was like losing his mind. What happened?
Tell me pull it up again. I'll lose my mind again.
Losing his mind.
Yeah.
Somebody super chatted in just asking like
It was a super chat.
What they
right.
asked?
That's why I just said somebody super chatted in asking what makes you guys uncontrollably laugh. And Mike was like, want to know? Let me show you.
Yeah.
And had 2 videos locked and loaded.
What were the videos?
Do you want to see him?
No.
Shit, nah.
We got to. Well, Luke, we need a little bit more time right beforehand, though. You got to give it a little because it just jumps right into. You got to give it a little pause right
breath, Luke.
Yeah, got a little breath because it just jumps right into
Shit,
it.
nah.
Yeah,
One is this woman who like is lifting a barbell and then her leg kind of buckles.
She's trying to do like overhead military press. She's got a little too much weight on the bar, so her legs start to buckle. But then they put like Mexican salsa music to it.
I can see you laughing at that.
Kristian, not laughing.
Dying.
And then some guy puts in, "Hey, yay, yay!"
It's pretty funny. You know, I saw one. The one that used to get me, but I found out it was fake.
It's not this funny. It's not this funny. I mean, he was
rolling,
crying.
Yeah, fair enough.
Crying.
All right. Well, you know who's going to be crying? People that are expecting the Hulk to be in Doomsday, because it ain't happening. It looks right now that the one and only Mark Ruffalo has said he's not going to be in Doomsday. Do you believe it? I don't know, but that's what he said. It's not unexpected, and now it seems certain Hulk will not be showing up in Doomsday. Out promoting Crime 101, Hulk actor Mark Ruffalo has confirmed to Empire that he's not in Doomsday opening in December. He does say that he's open for more Hulk in the future as long as they keep finding cool things to do with him. It's giving me so many gifts. You know, I probably wouldn't be in Crime 101 if it wasn't for the Avengers. Ruffalo is the latest to say he won't be in Doomsday, following Elizabeth Olsen confirming her Scarlet Witch isn't back for it. Benedict Cumberbatch initially said in 2025 he wouldn't appear, but later in the year walked that back, suggesting he will appear, albeit briefly. Ruffalo is confirmed to be returning to the Bruce Banner Hulk role for Spider-Man Brand New Day, alongside Tom Holland's Peter Parker, Spider-Man, and John Bernthal's Frank Castle, the Punisher. Neither Holland or Bernthal is expected to show up in Doomsday either. The likes of Holland, Ruffalo, and Cumberbatch are all expected to return for Secret Wars in major capacities, though the casting for that film has not been announced yet. Crime 101 stars other Marvel alum like Chris Hemsworth and Halle Berry. Opens up on February 13th. I think that this makes sense to me because I think it adds more weight, Roxy, to Brand New Day. I think that from what is supposed to happen is that Punisher and Spider-Man for some reason are fighting the Hulk, who's gone back to Rage Hulk or whatever it might be. And wherever that leads us at the end, leading into Secret Wars, potentially Planet Hulk is one of these. Is that what it's called, Mike? Planet Hulk?
Mm-hmm.
So Planet Hulk, the rumors are that it leads to this. And you are basically getting away from having to have him in Doomsday because there's other shit that has happened because of Doom. And it leads us into Secret Wars.
Don't say shit around Mike.
Oh, sorry. So I think that absolutely makes sense.
Did you shit in there?
So what do you think, Rox?
Yeah, me too. With the announcement of Secret Wars and with the order of all these things coming out, I think it makes perfect sense. He's in the Spidey movie. He will be back with the group. I don't know exactly what they're going to do in Brand New Day, but there's a lot of theories that he will be relatively incapacitated by the end of it. So, this makes sense. At first, when I just saw the headline of this, I was wondering if it was kind of similar to a Tatiana Maslany situation because Mark Ruffalo has been so politically vocal.
Right.
But he has not said anything about Disney, which is what we kind of talked about.
What he just said just there. That's his meal ticket. He ain't saying nothing.
Totally. Smart.
Yep.
Smart, both of them. Do whatever you want to do. Your prerogative. But like, it is interesting for somebody who has been so vocally political. I mean, we're seeing him right now on the Critics' Choice carpet, on the Golden Globes carpet. Every single chance he gets, that is what he is talking about. To very clearly state, love Disney, the opportunities they've provided me, nothing better than that, and love it.
Well, we also don't know how much that Tatiana Maslany stuff is true though right now, because apparently she said she's not. That's not true.
Well, she certainly said cancel your Disney Plus subscription.
She definitely did say that. That's true.
We do know that. So
yes.
Again, nothing against Tatiana Maslany. That's not what I'm saying as purposes of this conversation. Just saying, just based on the headline, I was like, oh, I wonder. And then no, it just sounds like story purposes wise, they are not using him in Doomsday.
Yeah, I don't think that they need him, Mike. I think with all the characters they already have in Doomsday, it'd just be overkill, especially the character that large. And I like the idea that you don't have Spider-Man and Punisher and Hulk, because whatever the events of their movie, it catapults them to do something else, whether it's World War Hulk or whatever the hell it is. It gets them out of there and puts us into Secret Wars to say, oh, where are they? Holy shit, where are those guys? And you're like, oh, well, if you watched what happened in Brand New Day, we're probably going to find out in Secret Wars. That's that anticipation that you were talking about earlier, that we don't have that. So I think that this helps with something like that.
Yeah, I think those three characters, being that they weren't in the chairs and they weren't, I think that's smart. Real smart. Yeah.
That's it. That's all you got.
That's all I got to say. You guys covered it. I think there's nothing I need to add to it. I mean, I'm very curious, to see how Bernthal's character is going to interact with these characters. And then they made it work with Daredevil and She-Hulk, those type of characters, the Netflix characters being introduced into more fantastical stuff. But seeing Bernthal with the Hulk, it's going to be interesting. We'll see. I'm
glad to get back Rage Hulk, though. Talking
if that's
smart
what it
Hulk,
is.
It is. And talking smart Hulk, I'm over. I'm over.
Well, I'll tell you this, my friend.
Yeah.
There needs to be a story reason for that.
Totally. I mean, I think that's the whole reason.
That's the creative change we're doing. Like every time Thor pops up in a different movie, he's different for some reason.
No, I think that's the whole reason.
There needs to be a story reason.
It's true. I agree with you. And we'll see what happens, because that makes all the sense in the world. Because what people could say is maybe he's lying, because there's tons of people who say, oh, you know what? I'm not in that movie. Like, look at Andrew Garfield. No, I'm not in that. I'm not in that movie.
Yeah.
And then they are, but I don't think that's the case for this one. I just Elizabeth Olsen might be the case for that. She might show up in Doomsday. I think that might be possible.
Maybe.
Yeah. Anyway, we shall see. What do you guys think? Put your thoughts in there. Let us know. Head on over to that Eclipse channel, man. Like right now, like I said, I think we're approaching 16,000. Let's at least get there today. You can help us out through that. Just all you got to do. I don't know where the link is. The link's in the description, or just put Kristian Harloff clips and subscribe to it. Get all these clips from the show. We post every single day. We're definitely, and you know what? We got to make sure Luke or PLD, make sure you tell Jonathan Mike's dog just crapped in his bed during the show. That's a clip I want up on the channel. Please put that up there. All right, let's move. This is why I like my job, because I can say things like what I just said.
Mm-hmm. I heard it.
I like that. I like it a lot. All right, well, let's give Mike something to talk about, because
let's give Mike something to talk about.
I feel like, Mike, every time we talked about James Bond recently, you like it was the day that you couldn't make the show. Well, it's not the case today. Today, we've got a James Bond story that Mike can chime in on. We'll let Mike go first, so he doesn't have any excuse to say that Roxy and I covered everything. James Bond apparently going to be cast around mid-2026. It's this year. James Bond casting rumors continue forward. Callum Turner still the current favorite amongst the speculators and bookies. It's crazy. While Amazon MGM is said to still be pushing for Jacob Elordi. Don't do that. And nothing against Elordi, but don't do that. And I'll tell you why in a second. Now, reporter Justin Kroll recently guested on My Mom's Basement podcast and offered a brief update on how it's expected to play out. According to Kroll, the Bond role is looking to be cast from the middle of the year, ahead of filming beginning either later this year or more likely next year. Director Denis Villeneuve will be out promoting Dune Part 3 at year's end, but will likely be doing pre-production for the new Bond film around the same time. He's currently in post-production on that Dune film. Stephen Knight is penning the film, with an insider telling Kroll the new Bond must look like he could kill you with his bare hands and a trice. They add that Knight is also drawing heavily from author Ian Fleming's earliest novels. Still not clear this would be a Cold War set period piece like the original books. All right, first things first, Mike. Let's go at the end there. The last thing that they said, they're pulling from the early Fleming novels. Yeah. Do you like this, or do you say let's see what they give me first before I get excited?
I do. I saw some chat online. People were talking about how they feel that might be a little bit of a misstep, just because Craig was kind of in that mold, going back to the books and kind of being a blunt instrument, as opposed to the more refined Bond. But in the books, like, he was violent and, what they're saying, kill a guy with his bare hands, but also there was the suaveness about him. He wasn't a new agent like they did with the Craig stuff. So I can see where people might be taking his words wrong, but I understand what he's saying, you know. Yeah, but I think that's a good way to go. Again, it seems like they're going a little bit younger, but not too young, which is also a good thing.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay.
I think always going towards the books is always a good thing.
Okay, so let's stick with the casting then, and I still want to get your take on this too. This is your thing. Callum Turner, Jacob Elordi.
Callum.
Thank you. Callum Turner and Jacob Elordi. So I'm
I
looking.
like-
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I would prefer Callum Turner. Now, I say that knowing way more about Jacob Elordi, and I think Jacob Elordi is a superstar. I went from being like, who is that? And he's a superstar. He was phenomenal in Frankenstein, great in Saltburn, getting all the right praise right now because he's that good. And that's why he shouldn't be Bond. He's got so many other things right now that let Bond define a new career in the way that it defined Daniel Craig's career. Daniel Craig was having a new career, but he wasn't on the up and up to be a big superstar. Right. A lot of these people, I don't know who this Callum Turner is. Roxy probably does. He's probably a TV guy.
That's your girl Dupolip's boyfriend.
Okay. Well, he looks the part. I'm looking at pictures of him. He looks the part. Yeah. And I think that I don't think you need Jacob Elordi doesn't need this, and they don't need Jacob Elordi. It's Bond. If people are going to see it, let's build a star.
Yeah, I think Callum Turner looks the part. I remember seeing him in, I think it's like the first Fantastic Beasts, and I had no idea who he was, but I was like, and he's got a smaller part, but I was like, this guy, there's something about him. Like I'm more interested in watching him than I am like the other characters in this film. Yeah, I think Elordi's too tall. He's like 6'5". Like
it's tall. I mean, it's gonna be hard for most villains. Yes, it's gonna be hard for most villains. Yeah.
I mean, I know you got camera tricks and stuff, but that is just too damn tall.
Right. Right. It's true. And people saying I was going to bury Amazon for putting Tom Holland. That would have been a terrible choice. Tom Holland.
Off.
I love Tom Holland. Terrible choice for
Because too tall.
Yeah. No, terrible choice because Bond can define an actor. You don't need the actor to define Bond.
Yeah. I have thoughts on this.
I was just about to say, what do you think?
Well, first of all, I love Callum Turner, and the thing that I think you watched, Kristian, I don't remember, is did you watch Masters of the Air? He's the lead other than Austin Butler.
Oh yeah. I remember him. He's good.
Yeah, he's really good. He's very talented. And also he's like very much so part of the Hollywood scene, but hasn't had his like breakout role yet. So I do think that he would be a good option. Keeping in mind to everybody that Bond is not my franchise, but when I saw F1, I felt like Damson Idris would be a perfect James Bond. And when you guys are talking about the age, does that not completely compute to everybody? Like, is he not that like British, smooth talking kind of dickhead guy?
Yeah, I think Rox, and again, this will come off wrong. I think when Amazon is now trying to reboot start, they're not realizing that they're in a. I think if Wilson and the Broccoli estate had still had Bond before selling it, I think they would have had an African-American Bond, a black Bond. With now a new company taking over from the ground up, starting over.
You think they're going to have a white Bond?
I don't think they want to
rock the boat.
Yeah, is there anything with Bond? Again, you guys know this isn't my franchise, but is there like a reason that he's white?
No, just being in the 60s. And
it's
they're
in the 60s?
The original novels were the 60s, when they were started. So they were very racially charged in the dialogue, and
plus he's going to be tied up with Mark. And he's going to be
10 years ago when they were looking to replace Craig or whatever, I was all about Idris Elba. I think he would have been a phenomenal Bond.
He would have. Damson is just going to be tied up in the MCU. Also, he's not.
Yeah,
he's not.
But Roxy, if they had not sold the franchise to Amazon and they were still looking at away,
MCU?
He's going to be Black Panther.
Is that true?
It's pretty. From what I heard, it's pretty locked in, and it's been a steady rumor. But from what I heard, it's confirmed.
Really?
Yeah,
I did not know that.
He's going to be T'Challa's son.
Huh. That's cool too. I think he would have been a better Bond, but
if they had stayed the path and not sold, I think he would have absolutely been in the running for it. 100%.
What about the other name that I'm constantly hearing is Aaron Taylor Johnson, who I think is really great.
I was sold on that, but I don't think it's happening anymore.
I was sold on him too.
Yeah.
But that also, Rox, that was pre pre the sale to Amazon.
Well, that's
When-
that's kind of my point here too. If you're going to get an Aaron Taylor Johnson or Jacob Elordi, you don't need to build up the budget here. Elordi's going to be asking for a very different price now. He's winning awards left and right. He's getting nominated for stuff. He's on the up and up. Same with Aaron Taylor Johnson. He's going to have a higher price point. You go after somebody who fits the role, and if Callum Turner is that, his price point is going to be significantly lower than both of them. And I think that it once again, this is a role that has made, like, even Pierce Bronze, who had been Remington Steele and other things too, but like when you think of Pierce Bronze, you think James Bond. Bond. That was the James Bond role is always the defining role. Sean Connery, of all people, the defining role was James Bond. Like, and so this James Bond will not be a defining role for Jacob Elordi. It just won't. It will be a defining role for this Callum Turner kid.
Yeah. Good point.
What do you guys think? Right? Wrong? Who cares? Put your thoughts in there. Let us know. All right, let's see. Are there any more interesting stories? I don't think so. That's it for now. What we'll do is we're going to get to your questions in just a second. But before we do, football season coming to an end, but you still have a chance to make it count. I'll tell you about Prizepicks. Definitely the time for Prizepicks. Big game's almost here. No better way to cash in during America's biggest sporting event than Prizepicks. It always feels good to be right. And since the big game's right around the corner, that also means it's your last chance to get into the football action before the next season. So close out right with Prizepicks. You get $50 instantly in lineups when you play your first $5. So it's pretty simple, is why I like it. I've been telling you about Prizepicks, and it's available. You download the app, you've been playing it. Look, check out where it's available. I've been playing it, so I've told you this beforehand. I had a friend didn't even know what a first down was, started playing on Prizepicks. Now, every Sunday, talking about the lineup, and now, especially with the big game coming up, getting really pumped. It's exciting, gets everybody amped up every time you watch the game. So the favorite thing for me about Prizepicks is you can pick multiple sports in the same lineup. With basketball back, you can put LeBron and Patrick Mahomes in the same lineup and root for both. I love that you can find your community on Prizepicks with the new social feeds feature. You can share Prizepicks with your friends and copy lineups from winners with a single click. You copy lineups you like or use them as an inspiration for your own picks. You can even follow Prizepicks partners like us and tail or fade our picks with just one click. So a lot of fantasy leagues are already over, but with Prizepicks, you don't have to wait until next year's draft to keep playing fantasy. Prizepicks lets you play fantasy football every week, even in the playoffs. You pick your favorite players and win when they hit their projections every week. There's no draft required. You join millions of users and sign up for America's #1 sports picks app. Download the Prizepicks app today. Use that code Kristian and get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Use that code Kristian. Get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prizepicks. It is good to be right. Thank you to Prizepicks. Make sure you check it out. The links are in the description. All right, before we get to the questions, we're going to get to the TV picks. Roxy Stryer has a bunch of TV picks.
I thought you were going to skip me, man.
Come on, girl.
I thought you were going to skip me, man.
Oh, listen, I had it in my mind the whole time, or Luke texted me and reminded me. So let's get to the Prizepicks pick of the week, which is the TV picks. So, Roxy Stryer, what say you? Let's get to some TV picks.
All right. So you guys have been telling me for a long time to binge this show called Tell Me Lies before season 3 drops. I think season 3 is dropping, or 4 is dropping this month. I don't know. I'm like 8 episodes into season 1 of this show. It's very good. It is one of those shows where it's a bunch of college kids that are all boning each other and messing with each other and lying to each other and all have secrets.
Assholes.
And what?
A bunch of assholes.
Yeah. They all kind of all are. Like I'm really rooting for nobody. Some of them are worse than others, but I do enjoy the show a lot, and I am excited to catch up so that I can be with you guys in real time for when the next season drops. This is like in the vein of a Desperate Housewives. It's not fully soapy, but kind of soapy if you're looking for something that's young drama, coming of age college kids. I'm enjoying this.
All right, next one after that.
I haven't mentioned Abbott Elementary in a while, and I feel like the last 2 episodes, which were a part 1 and part 2, which I don't even think this show has done up to this point, which is a very common sitcom thing, These are the 2 mall episodes. This is so fun. I'm really enjoying that. So for this season, they're having issues at this actual school, the Abbott Elementary, and there's problems with the physical school. So they move into a mall. And the last 2 episodes, these teachers are trying to teach their kids in a mall, and it's really goofy and weird and over the top, and all the things that kind of come into play with an old, broken down mall. They're using their environment really well, and it's a funny season so far.
For selfish reasons that I can explain later, I would like you to cover Abbott Elementary more. Okay.
I do love the show, and I'm up to date with it all the time, and
Okay. So
I understand why.
Okay, selfish reasons, cover it more. All right, next one.
The Pit, episode 2. This is probably going to be a show I talk about every week. You guys know The Pit has swept award season, as it should, as Noah Wiley has, as has the lead charge nurse. This show is now in its season 2. It's had 2 episodes. If you aren't watching, catch up. It's going to be talked about every week on the show. It's really good, and now the show knows it's good and is having little bit more room to play. Yeah, it's excellent. We pick up about, I think it's like a half year after we left off season 1.
Okay.
And there's a lot of holes and things that you're curious about what happened, but I think it was smart that they did that so that we could get all the characters back on the board.
Mm-hmm.
Really, really good so far. High Potential. Again, another show I haven't mentioned in a while. I think that this show does a really good job of not being stale. Like, it is a kind of mystery of the week procedural where we are looking into who done it. Usually it's a murder mystery, but it keeps it really fresh with the characters. And I like that. I like the family dynamic. I like the workplace dynamic. I think that they have good mysteries. I'm not able to solve them most of the time, which is cool. And if you're looking for something that's a little bit easier to watch, you can miss some episodes if you want. High Potential is a good pick.
Okay. And final one for now.
So Night of the Seven Kingdoms dropped its first episode. I, unlike Kristian, have only seen the first episode. I watched this in real time with you guys. And I really enjoy what this show is for the Game of Thrones universe. I was kind of surprised. I knew it would be a little bit of a smaller story. It's a really small story. I think that this actor, Kristian, is phenomenal.
He's really great.
Like, immediately looked him up and I was like, how tall is this guy? Who is this guy? He has such a great way about him. He's very endearing. I think he's going to get snatched up by one of our big either a Star Wars or a Marvel or a DC or something is going to snatch him for sure, because he's just got such a big presence, but he's kind of like a softie. Yeah, he's got a really great way about him. I like the dynamic he has with the little kid.
Yep. He's morally good, though. We haven't had there's only like a handful of morally good, like, Game of Thrones characters.
And they talk about that in the look back, which you probably didn't see because you got screeners of these. In the look back, he talks about, like, it's nice because I'm actually a good guy, and that's rare in this universe, and kind of following me in that story and exactly what you just said. So it's kind of a nice break from watching so many pieces of crap, which we're seeing all of the time. I think that this is very interesting, but you tell me, after 6 episodes, I don't know what you're allowed to talk about. Is the pilot a good indication if you're going to like the show, or how do you feel?
So I've said the pilot, I liked the pilot. I liked it. It's one of my least favorites of the season.
Cool.
It gets better, and you're more engaged in it. What I did say about the 5th, or the 6th rather, is that it should be combined with the 5th, because the 6th is just the follow-up to the events of the 5th. It could have been, I think, condensed in 5 episodes and make the 5th one a little longer.
Okay.
Because more happens, I think, really in the 5th that you're just, but it progresses into, like, oh, it's a lighter tone. It's just following this guy, and he's a nice guy, but then it's like, oh yeah, but there's still the politics behind it. The royals are still there. These things are happening. They still give you that great history of what's happening in the world. And I really enjoyed it.
Like a Baratheon in the first episode, and you get excited anytime you hear a house name. Yeah,
and you get a little bit of information. Remember, it just takes place 100 years before the events of Game of Thrones, and I think 70 or 80 years after House of the Dragon, something like that. So all the dragons are gone. And so watching all that happen, and the way that they play it, I think really, really works. But Roxy, I watched the first episode of Pluribus.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I love that part. Like in the beginning, when the scientists say hear something, they go, "What is that? What is that?" And then they cut to her, and she's like at a book signing, and she's with her partner. And then the next thing that happens, like they're going back in time. Like, wait, this is how it really happened. It goes forward in time. So this is countdown on the clock, and then
Wait, Mike, you're rolling your eyes, but this is the first episode.
I did watch it.
Yeah, you're muted. I'm just going to tell you straight up.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the punchline.
No,
Yeah.
it was the punchline.
I'm waiting for
The punchline was the fact that I was pretending like I didn't say it.
Yeah.
See if you were
What'd you
smart.
think?
Really good, really good.
Cool.
I'm gonna finish it for sure.
Good.
Yeah, but my wife
You're
bailed
going to
on
get a
it.
little annoyed with how slow it gets at some
Yeah,
point.
my wife bailed. Not because she
Why?
didn't like it. Not because she didn't like it. Because it was too stress inducing.
It was stress-inducing. The entire show is stress-inducing.
Yeah.
I'm really glad you're watching it, though, because it's definitely gonna have legs. And, like, you don't want to not be
Yeah.
watching a Vince Gilligan show.
You're gonna hate my answer to why I started watching it.
Steph?
No.
Oh.
That's interesting. That's what you chose. But no, I started watching it because no one is talking about it anymore.
Um,
I don't see posts about it. I don't see people talking about going to events and doing this stuff. It's just there. And now I can just watch it because I respect Vince Gilligan and want to watch it.
yeah. He's a really, really strong showrunner. And I have to say, I was lucky enough to meet him in person when I went to the premiere.
No, I'm not watching it.
And he was so great.
Yeah.
He like wanted to talk to everybody. And I think I said this on the show, but he like asked our opinion standing
cool.
there with Greg and Olivia. And he's like, so what did you guys think? What do you think's happening here? What do you think about
That's
this?
cool. That's fun. That's
he's
fun.
like excited to hear from us. Like,
Yeah,
that's any
That's what I
theories, any
did.
whatever?
That's what I did to you after you read the script, and I was like, "Where do you think it's gonna go?" It's like you care about your
Exactly.
character. And you care, yeah,
Exactly. And like having that same energy after having made Breaking Bad, where like you still give a shit what somebody like me is thinking about your script is kind of like, that's cool.
Yeah. Someone just asked who Mitch Hedberg is. Oh my God, come on, get your comedy.
That's crazy. Although
on.
I haven't heard Mitch Hedberg's name in a long time.
If you're come on, stand up. What is a stand-up comedy legend? All right.
He's dead though, right?
Yeah, I passed.
Yeah.
All right. So that's Roxy's picks. What we always do is ask for some suggestions. If you have any other ones, she always listens.
Mhm.
So put your thoughts in there, whether it's here or on the Eclipse channel. All right. You guys, you got to get to 77. I thought it was going to be an easy task, but you're going to have to work for it because you got 20 currently. 20.
I don't think the people like that I said we were going to wipe the floor with Roca. Maybe they're Team Roca.
Maybe. We'll see.
Maybe.
Maddie Watt. If they do release it together, if Dune gets all the IMAX screens, then Doomsday should get all the Dolby screens. Then they both get premium experiences. I think Doomsday is going to get a lot of Dolby screens. There's no doubt about it. But Dune holding on to that release date and then holding on to those 3 weeks of IMAX is going to be beneficial for them. It's not going to hurt Doomsday, but it's still going to be beneficial for them.
Yeah.
Who are the two actors? One in Doomsday, one in Dune. They're talking about this is
Florence Pugh.
Doomsday knows, guys.
Chalamet and Downey.
Yeah, it was Chalamet and Downey.
Yeah. They were the ones who kind of coined it after it was coined, but because they said it, they coined it. But also, because Florence Pugh is going to be in both of those movies.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah.
Big. Wow, that's crazy. Because right now, the highest grossing actor of all time, the movie person with the movie.
Don't say it. Let's see if Mike can guess it. I know who it is.
Yeah, I know who it is. It's Zoe Saldana.
Yeah.
Man, I've been watching Lioness. You missed me talk about that last week, Kristian. I'll update people next week on it. But holy crap!
Told
First of all, she is so hot.
Yeah, people love that. Oh, she
is
super
beyond
sexy.
beautiful.
Yeah, she's sexy.
Second of all, she is such a beast and doesn't get enough credit as an action star. Like I'm always out here riding Emily Blunt, but Zoe Saldana, she can run, she can hit, she can gun, she can she does it for me. I love her.
I get it. I totally get it.
Anyway, Florence Pugh is about to be one of the highest grossing stars then, clearly. Like, holy crap.
You would assume so. I mean, she's gonna get her name up there for sure. But I mean, it's certainly possible. But I mean, you're not gonna get close to Zoe Saldana because she's got 3 Avatar movies and the Avengers movies.
And the Star Trek movies.
So it's like, nope, not gonna happen. I mean, she surpassed Samuel Jackson, for God's sakes. All right, next one. Nathan Drake. I died laughing at reaction to Sir Duncan shitting on the Game of Thrones theme. I love the first episode. I'm excited to see where it goes. Yeah, that was the only part of the show that I wasn't thrilled with. But I will say
why.
Yeah,
I can tell you what they said in the hindsight on it.
What did they say?
They were like, please forgive us. We were trying to establish tonally what world we are in, which is a quirky, obscure world.
They did.
But I think they know that was a.
It was a Luke Skywalker lightsaber over the shoulder moment, but what I was worried about is that what the whole show was going to be about.
Right.
It was going to play. There are moments, but it's not. The show takes itself seriously, and that's what I was.
I could have done without that. However, after watching the full episode, I was
makes
like,
sense.
okay,
it makes sense. And then again, I don't want to spoil anything, so I'll just say that they make up for it with their certain things that they do throughout the series. Like they don't shit on the lore and all that stuff too.
right.
So it's not it's less bothersome than what after seeing the whole series.
It was weird though. It did feel like a Sons of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, like weird pair,
Yeah.
like Simpsons or
It was like it
South
was
Park
very
moment.
out of pocket for
Yeah.
Game of Thrones. Yes. Mike Joyce, Carson Beck may have lost to Indiana last night, but at least he has Bella Danger to make him feel better.
My sister went to IU and she's was having the night of her life. Sorry to those Miami fans. I only have enough capacity to care about one football team right now, and
fair.
that's the New England Patriots.
Yeah. Same. All right, here we go. Hey, Mr. CJ, Mike, Penny Barber is going to be cast as Wonder Woman according to her IG. Going to make $1 billion in the first week.
So I'll have to check that out.
He's going to make $1 billion in the first
Go see
week.
what's going on that.
I'd be up for that. Roxy?
I think she's going to have to compete with Audrey Arjona, and a lot of people would watch that video.
The casting session between Penny Barber and Adria Arjona? Yeah, 100%. Hey, Mr. CJ. I saw your Brandy Love clip on the channel. It was so great. You two from 62 to over 200. Great you two from 62 to over. I don't know if I get that. You know who was missing? Your buddy Brett. How is he? He's doing good. I missed him when he was when I was in LA, but I don't. Do you guys get that?
I don't know. Is she one of those people who like tried to have sex with over 200 people at once or something?
62. I don't know. Brandy Love. I don't think so. She doesn't need that in her career. She got a lot more class. Nathan Drake.
Look, class.
Is a little class. Is there really a rumor of recasting She-Hulk with Mary Elizabeth Winstead? I think she'd be really good. I mean, I've heard that rumor. I don't know how true that is, Mike. I know you're texting right now.
I've heard that rumor. I'm not texting. I'm looking up that thing, but no, I'd heard that
Brandy
rumor
Love.
too.
Are you looking at? I mean, are you looking at Penny Barber?
Yeah,
I'm
it's
looking
Wonder
up
Woman.
that thing. It's nonchalant. Put your
I've
pants
heard
on,
that
will ya?
rumor too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I really like Mary Elizabeth Winstead, and I do feel like she got a little DC screwed.
She's in Star Wars.
Yeah.
DC screwed.
I know, but she's in Star Wars.
Right,
So,
I get you. I know
she-
what you're both
let's-
saying.
Apparently
You're both
she
right.
got a
You're
bigger
both right.
role. Apparently she got a bigger role in season 2 of Ahsoka. So let's see. Certic 96. Love, y'all. Hope all is well. Thank you, man. Trailer for the show Bait just dropped, starring Riz Ahmed. Looks incredible.
Love him.
Stories about an actor whose James Bond audition pictures get leaked to the press. Looks hilarious. That's pretty cool. That's a cool premise.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I like that. Also, is this a
Yeah.
picture of you?
No, I think it's Morrissey, isn't it? Is that him? Can't tell. Let me know, Certic. Looks like Morrissey. Doesn't it look like Morrissey?
Kind of. It also kind of looks like Robert Pattinson.
Maybe. Let me see. Let us know, Certic. Mr.
Cool
Zom.
photo.
Hello, everyone. Hello. And member for 8 months. We got a live stream coming up.
Hello.
Another member for 8 months, Matt Krugman. In the last month, I've shown my lady True Detective season 1, and now on to Peaky Blinders, was a series you could witness for the first time again.
Both great shows, True Detective
Yeah.
and Peaky Blinders. Way to show.
First time again. I mean,
time again.
I always say Sopranos, and now it's a Game of Thrones because I mean, it's so funny because you know what happened,
Leftovers.
Roxy? Because Roxy, you can relate to this stuff, right? Especially if you've seen something and you're watching, and the audience is like, "Don't give things away, don't do this." And so, and I've been very cautious about that. And so, there's a moment that happens in season 1 at the wall. I've seen this series once before.
Yeah, you completely forgot about it.
Had no idea this moment even happened. I said, "Oh, that's so and so." And before Sam figured it out, I went, "Oh, that's so and so." Stop leading her. Don't lead her. Don't bring that up. And I was like, I didn't even know. Fucking just remembered it by myself. I was literally reacting to it. I wasn't leading her. I was like, I didn't know.
That happens to me all of the time. It's
Yeah.
when you watch a lot of stuff, you really don't remember stuff. Like
I didn't remember-
that was longer than a decade ago for you.
It was like, yeah, I totally forgot. And because there's so much more that I've watched with like House of the Dragon and then
Right.
Night of the Seventh, that I was like, oh, that makes so much. That's a so-and-so. That was the
Like, what do they want from you, to sit silently?
No, they just said they were thinking I was leading her. Let her figure that out for herself. I didn't remember it for myself. I'm figuring it out for myself for the first time. So leave me the fuck alone.
Right.
Let's see. So thank you. First time you watch again, probably Game of Thrones, because it's like it's really, the reactions are incredible. You guys?
Leftovers.
I don't know.
Leftovers is a good one.
I don't know.
Okay. Thanks, Mike.
Yeah.
You're not the best color commentator in the world for nothing.
Right.
Mike Joyce. Mike, any unique people walk by your window yet? No, he's a dog shitting in his bed.
Not today. Not today.
Kristian, we've been having a lot of fun with who walks by Mike's window.
Yeah.
A lot of fun every week.
Yeah, you should have a camera out there.
Yeah.
I should.
Yeah. Nathan Drake, Doom killing Thanos wouldn't mean much, in my opinion. You agree with Mike? I disagree with that.
Exactly. You agree.
But
He's
for the
smart
casual viewers are going to be like, whoa, this guy's legit. GoPal, super tied up with work today, but support. Thank you, GoPal. Love the Game of Thrones theme fake out. Okay. So, I mean, I'm glad you liked it. I like it. I dislike it less. I'll say that. I dislike it less. I do agree with Roxy. I think that the dude who's playing Duncan and the kid are just phenomenal. Mike Joyce, I like that Roxy and Kristian commentated Mike and the dog poop like they were narrating a show on Animal Planet. Yeah, that.
You should have put on like a British accent, an Aussie accent.
I know.
Like,
I didn't think about that. Well, next time the dog shits in the bed, we'll do it.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, Mirjam. Yes, I was the one asking the question about what makes you laugh. It was hilarious. I gotta watch that.
yeah, Mirjam. Great question.
I think that we need to have, when Jonathan's clipping that out, and even if I'm not on the show, we got to clip out things, not just the movie stuff. We got to clip out like all those moments too. So somebody just needs to tell them.
The moments social.
Yeah, I know. I should. Well, I need someone like you to run the social because I don't have anybody right now.
Hire me, dog.
I know. I need more money. Nathan Drake, Roxy and Mike, Crystal Skull or Indy 5? Oh, this is a good question for Mike too. This is
Crystal Skull.
I think Crystal Skull.
Wow,
I wouldn't have said that when
I
Crystal
think
Skull
so.
came out, but after that, I was like, yeah, Crystal
so funny.
Skull.
I'm in such a minority.
I think so too. But I would probably rather rewatch Indy 5. But wow, it did not work for me.
All right. So I'm going to read the next one, but I'm also going to say before I read it, Mike Joyce is a very loyal viewer. He's a very loyal viewer, and I love that he's out there. I will never take anything he says seriously about movies ever again after this. Hot take: Crystal Skull is the second best indie movie. There's nothing that you can say now about movies that I'm going, oh, Mike's got a good point. I disagree with it thoroughly. I disagree with it.
You're really brave for saying this.
Everyone is allowed to their opinions.
You can have your opinion. It's just the wrong.
But
opinion.
when people say opinions like that, I don't take your opinion.
No,
ever,
I can never. I will
again.
never take your. No.
Very brave man, Mike.
If you said third, I would say over Doom. Okay, I get it. Maybe you just grew up at a different time, but you're ranking it over what? You're ranking it over Last Crusade or over Raiders? If you're ranking it over Raiders, sir, you're going to be banned from the channel for a week.
He said, I'm just not an Indiana Jones fan. I think it shows, Mike.
Yeah, I think it shows for sure. Michael D, support for Indy. Thank you for the entertainment. Thank you, Mike.
Yeah, he's over there content as can fucking be now.
I'm sure he is, probably licking his ass. Brody Bruce, I like Bond right now, but I'm looking forward to the Jack Ryan movie with Krasinski. Are they doing a Jack Ryan movie with Krasinski now?
I think it's done already.
Oh, wow.
I thought so.
How many seasons were there of that?
Four.
Did you watch it?
I did. I liked it.
Good. It was good.
Very good.
Jay Morgan, 3977. Hey guys, those of you who like stand up, do you know like Mitch Hedberg? Yeah, a friend showed me him back in the day. We watched stuff. He was one of those guys, especially when he's talked about it like the comedy show when we were there. Revered, right? Like people like they comic. So yeah, very very funny too. PLD. F that. No one's Team Roca. Well, it's 24 right now, so you're proven wrong there. Corn Emperor. I actually prefer Dolby over IMAX, at least for Dune. Dune for me is going to be IMAX. It's because from what they say is that Dune was shot with IMAX cameras and Doomsday wasn't. So I don't know.
I like Dolby a lot too, though. The sound, I really care a lot about my audio experience.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you on that. Corn Emperor, are you all excited for the rest? Yeah, I've seen a night, so you should be excited. Mike hasn't watched it, so Roxy, obviously,
So that's how people are abbreviating it.
maybe a night of the Seven Kingdoms.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Seven Kingdoms in Game of Thrones. 7 Kingdoms. Huh?
Yeah,
Name them all, Mike.
he doesn't watch it.
The Ditharians.
Close.
Yep.
Yeah.
Daenerys. The Ice Kingdoms. The Ice Kings.
No.
The Snake Scorpion.
I don't know
ladies,
if I can get all of them. I don't think I can get all of them.
Mud
No
Pit
way.
Vipers.
I couldn't.
I think I would get like 3.
Harem
Yeah.
Whores.
Yeah. Harem.
And
Space Jesus 57. Mike was like that bathroom scene in Dumb and Dumber. That's true. That's true. When you're running back and forth. Serdic, picture is me. Oh, there you go. It's Ryan from Patreon, Kristian. I used to do one-on-ones with you a few years back. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. All right. I can see it now from
Ryan with the good hair.
I know. I thought Furiosa was going to be a box office smash. Damn, I was wrong. I remember. But that's one of the ones, Ryan, that should have been, dude. That should have been a hit. It was a good movie.
Did it lose money now? Like even with all of the aftermath of the everything?
because it's what Affleck and Damon were just talking about recently, right? Like you used to if that's a movie 15 years ago that would have come back with Blu-rays and DVD and would have crushed and would have made their money back through that, but they don't have that anymore. So it goes
I didn't watch The Rip.
streaming.
Any good?
I liked it. Just generic, but I liked it a lot. I was trying to figure out. There's this woman in the she's one of the cops, and I was like, I know she looks so familiar to me, and I can't place it. And I looked. She was on a show that I used to really like. Did you ever watch The Affair, Rox?
People love that show.
It's a sexy show.
Is it Riley Keough?
I don't know.
Who's on The Affair? Is that not Who's on The Affair? People love it. I didn't watch it. Let's see.
No, Riley Keough is not on that show.
Who is it?
Let's see.
Ruth Wilson.
Yeah, Ruth. She's the main star. Her and Dominic. What's his name? West. Dominic West.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny. Did you not watch The Wire?
Of course I did.
Oh.
Yeah, I love that show.
You know Dominic West. You just
very much so.
Okay.
You know who Dominic West reminds me of? I don't know if you remember him, but do you remember Naveed?
From Schmoedown?
Was he in Schmoedown? I guess he was in a match from Schmoedown, but
I don't know what that is.
Naveed
Is he very handsome?
Naveed? I don't know.
Okay.
Do you think Naveed's...
I don't know. Now I'm putting you on the spot.
Let me see. I mean,
wait, send me a picture so I know if it's who I'm thinking of.
Naveed was my buddy that I worked with at Silver Pictures.
Oh, then I don't think that's who I'm thinking of.
Naveed.
There's always this one guy from Schmoedown that was very handsome that I never know his name.
I wonder who you're talking about. Let me see. Where are you? I'm going to say this is Naveed. But Naveed wasn't really. He was only like.
Oh no, I remember who this is. That's not who I was thinking of. But
he reminds me of Dominic West, Naveed.
Where are you sending these pictures? I don't see them.
Well, you'll definitely not remember Naveed
because you're not on our text train.
Yeah, hold on. I'll put it. That's Mike and Roxy. But okay, so
I knew it was. I was in the Schmoedown. I don't know if you know that, so I might have known.
That's true. Mearsum, how is Donkeys in Space doing? It hit a snag in production.
Oh,
yeah. All right, so guys, 26. Surprising with you two, because it's like almost like this is like it wasn't one of those days like there's only 200 people watching. It was close to 700 people at one point. Just wasn't your day today. That's okay. Roca is winning.
That's weak. That's fucking horrible.
Weak sauce.
Everybody, quickly tell a story about where you were in life at 26.
That is horrible, Roxy.
That was a bad performance by you guys today.
Okay, but at 26, what were you doing?
Fucking hell.
Everybody, try to recall. This is.
See. I'll tell you what. I'll let you do. You do a quick.
Gives you guys moments. So, Kristian, at 26, Mikey, at 26, what were you doing in life? Where were you living? What were you eating?
Anyway, I got one for you. Here, I got one for you. Here you go. Mike Joyce, the Pats defense is going to destroy us to them, right? Rox?
I think that while people are like, we have cleared the way for the Patriot, and injuries absolutely suck. It's a really good time to be a Pats fan, and I definitely think we will be seeing the Super Bowl.
Okay. Well, you shall see. All right, Roxy, what is going on your channel?
So the thing about channels is there's a lot of them, and
don't stall, because I got another question. Don't stall.
Is with me, and no, my channel. Listen, have I been a little lax this year as I'm trying to attempt to fit a lot in my life? Yes, but Wednesdays and Sundays typically I go live at nighttime. And I talk about kind of stuff we talk about on this show, but also a little bit more lifestyle. And come join us. It's fun. YouTube.com/Roxy Stryer. At 26 years old, I was meeting Kristian. No, a little before that, actually.
Yeah. Before, I think you were 24.
24. Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
sounds right. I still have a
all right,
picture
here, Mike,
of
this
me
one's
on
for you.
that schmo's couch.
PLD. Who's your favorite P star from each decade? So let's start from the 70s, Mike. You want to start from the 70s?
Corn is better than P.
I don't know if I have.
Kristian.
I don't know if I
That's
have
true.
one in the 70s.
70s probably. You can go. What's the Deep Throat woman's name?
I don't know.
What was her
Couldn't tell you.
name? Oh shit.
Marilyn
Kristian
Chambers.
actually knows, but he doesn't.
No, I
want
swear
to.
I don't. It was the one that was famous. The famous movie. What?
Marilyn Chambers.
Was it Marilyn Chambers? Someone will say it in the freaking thing. 80s.
80s.
Yeah, come on.
Oh God, I don't remember. Like,
I got one.
who?
Oh, Linda Lovelace was the 70s. 80s, Ashlyn Gear.
Was she 80s or 90s though, dude?
80s.
I kind of remember her 90s.
Well, just telling you. 80s.
All right.
Roxy.
I know this isn't a cool take, but like corn doesn't really do it for me.
It's not for. It's. I mean, again, we're filthy animals, the dudes.
Yeah.
Nothing against.
I don't really hear. I don't. I'm not saying that.
Nothing against it.
I'm not saying that there's not women who are into it, but
Right.
it's rare.
It's not that I never have
Not as
watched
you
it.
think,
It's
no.
that
Not as rare as you think.
No, huh?
it's
Not in your circle.
anytime
rare as
I've
you
like
think.
attempted to get into it, I'm kind of like, I need like a little bit more story. like I would rather Bridgerton.
I'm sure that Mike has a library of ones that actually have story.
Like my smut shows, like Heated Rivalry. Whew.
Penny
Yeah,
Barber
Roxy.
in that one?
Roxy, I think you'll like the. There's one based on Jurassic Park. It's called
Jurassic Pork. Jurassic
No,
Pork.
it's called Sexosaurus Rex.
That makes sense. How about Edward
then-
Penis Hands? You ever see Edward
and
Penis
then-
Hands?
Megasaurus.
Yeah, Edward Penis Hands is a real thing. Look it up.
Did I ever? Oh, you want a story? You want a fucking story, dude?
Sure.
You got time?
Wait, let me read this one and then you can tell me your story.
Don't forget it.
Dark Smirk 1. Any 2026 movie you think will be a sleeper hit? I mean, I think that I don't know if it's a sleeper because of who's involved, but the Inarritu Tom Cruise movie, I think people are going to be talking about.
I'm having a hard time even thinking that the movies that we think will be a hit will be a hit. So
True.
I don't know about hit.
That is true.
That's true. So what's
Did you put up Saving Ryan's Privates on purpose or?
both?
I didn't see
Purpose, and I needed to clear the last one. Go ahead, Mike. Tell your story, and then see if anybody. And this will be the end story, unless.
So there was a girl I dated who was a bit of a hothead.
Oh.
It was when I first kind of moved to Orlando.
Okay.
But I had, when you were younger and that stuff was not as easy as accessible as it is today.
Sure.
So you'd have your collection, you have your
Right.
VHS or whatever.
Right.
But I of course didn't keep them in the same boxes that they came in.
Uh-oh.
So I had a collection of, a good assortment of those. And my
was
girlfriend
was one of them another man's wife?
no.
Okay.
And
Do you understand?
I remember
that
I
reference,
pissed
Mike?
my girlfriend off one time, and I don't know what I did to piss her off, something, and then days later I came home and I'm like, all right, I'm alone. Let's sit down and relax for a little bit. And I went to put my tape in and it wasn't working. I'm like, the fuck is wrong? So I went to get another one, wasn't working. Get another one, wasn't working. Opened them up. She cut all of them.
My ex did that to my Mike Tyson tape,
VHS.
not to my porn. Yeah.
And guess what I did? I went back, I re-fucking taped them. I showed that bitch. Retaped them all.
How do you retape them?
This is VHS.
Tape. You could put
Tape
tape
in
on
them.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do that. That was.
Oh my God, I don't remember that.
Yeah. We got a new member in there, and then
Perfect timing.
Joey Pedras. Love Chalamet, but do you think he's becoming a bit overexposed to the audience? He's becoming overexposed as a celebrity, not as an actor. I know that doesn't make sense, but it does. As a celebrity, he's every because of who he's dating and those things and when he's covered, but he's delivering on a performance. It's like once a year. He's not really putting out 3, 4, 5 movies a year. It's doing well. And when he does, it's impactful, whether it's Dylan nominated, Marty Supreme nominated. He's putting out big, huge performances in good movies. So he's not overexposed yet as an actor. as
He's
a
also
celebrity.
doing a great press run right now. I think he is learning from the Kardashians how to do it. Like, because if you do compare right now, Timothy Chalamet to Jacob Elordi, the people are liking Timothy Chalamet more than they're liking Elordi, who's not doing a great press run.
Yeah, their personalities are significantly different. You're 100% correct. Like Elordi just does not seem he's one of those guys. If you ask him, he's like, I did not get into this to be famous.
No, I did I tell you what he said when I met him?
No.
So I've met him a couple times now, but when I was just at a Netflix party and I was with Olivia, which is Greg Alba's wife, and Olivia's huge Jacob Elordi fan. Like that is her number one select. She's obsessed with Jacob Elordi.
Okay.
So Adam Sandler is on one side of the room, and I'm like, Olivia, if I do not go talk to Adam Sandler, I will collapse. Like this is one of my favorite people ever. And she's like, that's how I feel about Jacob Elordi. So I was like, okay, we'll tag team the situation. I'll come with you for Elordi and you'll come with me for Sandler. So we go over to Elordi, who I like a lot, but it's not like Sandler where I've spent my whole life loving him. So I don't really need to talk to him. Right. So Olivia's talking to Elordi and she says, oh my gosh, you are my favorite celebrity. And he says, I'm not a celebrity. I'm an actor.
I see it though.
And he didn't say it meanly. He didn't say it any kind of way. That is just now. And so then I made a joke because I wanted to make sure that the tension, and I was like, okay, bye to my fave actor, not celebrity, never whatever. And he started laughing. He did take it lighter, but it was interesting to me, the difference between talking to somebody like that and talking to some other people.
I get how Mike could have that reaction. Like, I get it. But I also think that there is such a distinction now between the two, where I really do. Like, there's
I hear him totally. And I do not, again, he was not disrespectful, not mean. I'm not saying anything bad about Jacob Elordi. I think he's so talented. Remember when Kristian didn't know exactly, and I was like riding for Jacob Elordi, and I still do.
But Roxy, did he say it like this? Was he's like, oh no, I'm not a celebrity. I'm just an actor.
He did not say it like
that. Or was it like, I'm not a celebrity, I'm an actor?
It was more
pretentious.
I wouldn't say pretentious as much as clarifying.
Yeah. I'm not in this for that. I'm not in this for that. I'm an actor.
There's a better way to handle it, I think.
Maybe so, but but look, I've seen him in other.
But again,
videos.
he doesn't need to. It's his thing.
He's also awkward. He's not. And he was
being approached left and right, and I do think it was overwhelming for him, as opposed to Timothy Chalamet, who's clearly signed up to be Kylie Jenner's husband. I know that they're not married yet, but okay. And like, if that's your world, you have to be used to.
Timothy Chalamet is built for the overall package of a movie star, what a movie star used to be, right? Timothy Chalamet is built for, I'm going to knock it out of the park every damn time I'm on screen, and I'm also going to knock it out of the park every time I'm on Saturday Night Live, or if I'm in front of a camera, or if I'm talking to someone about wrestling. The guy just has it. Someone yesterday asked, is he the best actor in Gen Z? And I was like, who's competing with him? He's the best. There's no one competing with him.
They're the same age, right?
Him and Elordi.
I don't know. Elordi might be a couple years older,
but they're probably in the same generation. You're probably not wrong.
Austin Butler is another one who's
but they're still lower tier compared to Chalamet right now. Chalamet he's like being groomed to be like the next Leo.
Yeah, Glenn Powell. I guess he's a little bit older too.
Glenn Powell's had his 15 minutes. I think it's starting to go.
No, because I don't think the reason I don't think that is because Glenn Powell is like, everyone loves him.
I think the audience is starting to turn though, as far as him being a movie, like the leading guy. I think the way to rebound for him, and I say that as someone who likes Glenn Powell, I think that this is more of his team and everyone else pushing. He's the leading guy. He's not there yet. I think for Glenn Powell, start doing more roles like he did when he just blew it away in Top Gun Maverick, and more things like that where he can shine. Something like, well, it's not easy to just say, something like The Departed. But movies like where Mark Wahlberg had a moment in that movie. He wasn't the star of it, but he shined in the movie because he had the right time to just hit from the sidelines. And that's what Glenn Powell should be doing right now. Stop from just trying to get the big paycheck and star in movies, because it's going to hurt you, because you're not that guy.
TV show, and the show was just nominated. So I hear you. it's hard when you're in the industry to separate things, but I just want success for him so badly because he treats everybody with respect and he's really nice. I'm not saying that the opposite of anybody else. Just I think that Hollywood wants to keep working with him.
Maybe.
And I do think when you see him in Chad Powers, it's like he's got comedy chops too. He's very good.
It's not that I don't think he's talented.
I know.
Yeah, it's just people didn't watch that show, regardless if it was getting nominated. People didn't go and see Running Man. You know, and you could say, well, what about the Sydney Sweeney movie? Lower budget movie that made money. Hitman didn't do very well. So you've got it like it's who you've got to see. Like, look, Sydney Sweeney is another example. Sydney Sweeney was in that place where like, they got to stop putting her in lead movies. Well, she did Housemaid. Housemaid's going to make close to $200 million. So she's now secured her spot also. And to where, all right, let's try it again. Because the last one, maybe wasn't the right project. Maybe people didn't really care about Christie as much, but they certainly cared about this type of movie. So let's give her another shot. Glenn Powell's got 1 or 2 more movies left to try to prove that before people go, no, he's just not a leading guy. Go, pal. Yeah. Got my thing submitted and you're still online. Hell yeah. We got about 20 minutes left. If you guys keep submitting, they're at 34 now. 34 as we move on down the line. There's Go, pal. Austin Butler's been around since Life Unexpected with Britt Robertson that I used to watch in 2010. You know what's so funny is I interviewed Austin Butler, I realized, back in Sundance. He was in that Kevin Smith movie, The Yoga Hosers.
Huh.
And he came in with Kevin and I think it was Justin Long. And it was me and Tiffany, and I have a picture, and I was like, "Oh shit, it's Austin Butler."
That's so funny. I don't even remember him being in Yoga Hosers. I don't remember the movie.
I like that movie though. It's that, you know what I liked about that movie? It was clearly Kevin Smith making movies for his friends. You know, right there, man. It was clearly him. He's positive. But anyway, it was him making movies for his friends, and he was in that mode where you just do. He's like, I'm just put money into it, make some money, maybe make my friends laugh. That's all I care about, and it showed, and I like that because that's how he started making movies. So I dug that. Okay, all right, like 34, not the strongest performance there by the two peeps, but they'll come back.
I am 34 years old.
That's true. Darian is leg disabled. Okay, I used to love this show. I still do, but I used to too. That's a fair assessment. I actually love that comment. I used to love it. I still do love it, but I actually also, it's a very George Carlin type of thing. I used to love it. I still do, but I used to as well. That's good.
I like it too.
Yeah, it's good. Go, pal. I just looked it up, and anyone but you made 220. Yeah, it made a lot of money. It didn't cost much to make, and that's why it was a major kind of hit. And that's probably what catapulted people thinking, hey, he could do it. But it's also, I think that was more about the two of their chemistry for sure. It was people were looking for that kind of movie to
It's weird that the women aren't going nuts for him. I don't know what that's about.
It's weird because my wife rolls her eyes when he's on screen.
I know, and a lot of my girlfriends too. And I'm frustrated because I think he's a stud. But
Glenn Powell.
Oh, I love Glenn Powell.
Yeah, I know you do, and so do I.
Only Mike was here for the last 20 minutes.
Yeah, he's got to get it in with the women, and for some reason,
literally.
Yeah, for some reason, it's just not. I don't know.
All right.
Shannon likes him.
Yeah,
because he's like a Texas boy. She loves that about him.
Right.
Takes River Street.
Yeah, it's like because I like.
Yeah, he tried to do the McConaughey switch from that to maybe too early. Maybe he needed a few more rom-coms or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I like the guy. I do, but it was we're watching Golden Globes and my wife goes, "Ugh." I'm like, what did he do? She's like, I just don't like that.
I know, it's so weird. But then you watch him on SNL and he crushed. He is funny and he's like
talented.
Self-aware and talented. I know.
Definitely not taking not if any criticisms came from me about Glenn Powell, it ain't his talent.
I know.
It's the fact it's that push, because here's the difference with the question of overexposed, right? To me, he's facing more overexposure than Chalamet because it's like, hey, Glenn Powell's in this one. He's in this one. Will you please go see him in that one? Please go see him in that one. There's a TV show.
Please.
He's got to be.
Please.
We need to make him a star. Please watch. Please. But that's to me because Chalamet doesn't need to do that. Chalamet's like, he's got a movie nomination, another movie nomination.
Yeah.
And so That's the difference.
And somehow Chalamet is hotter with the ladies.
Because he's not. It doesn't look like he's trying. It looks like
But
Glenn trying to be a star, and it doesn't look like Chalamet's trying to be a star.
It's just so funny to me because, like, so for example, you guys know Steph Sabra always has rode for Chalamet. That's her, like, she thinks that he is the guy.
Yeah.
And I really like Chalamet, but to me, and I've said this from day one,
he's more like a boy, right?
he looks like a kid.
Yeah, he's a kid.
But Kylie doesn't look like a kid. Kylie looks like a woman.
Yeah.
So
this is
How old is
hilarious.
Chalamet?
He's got to be
28.
32. 32.
Oh my God.
Is he 28? Are you sure? I thought he was like
28.
32.
Okay. Yeah, it makes sense.
Are you sure?
No.
I'm going to say he's 32.
Okay. I think he's 28.
Let's see. Timothy Chalamet age 30.
Yeah, you're both around.
He just turned 30 in December.
30.
30 years old. Eclipse, according to Roka, y'all failures because you didn't hit your goal. It's hilarious. We had this whole conversation yesterday where Roka and I were he said he had initially said on a show that I wasn't on that if Avatar 3 didn't make 1.7, it would be a failure. And I said, oh no, if it didn't make 2 billion, it would be a failure. And he said if it made 1.7, it would be a failure. And I said, well, I don't know if it would be a failure. I said, maybe a disappointment. He's like, there's no difference between failure and disappointment. I said, there's a major difference between disappointment and failure. It's like you can want to achieve certain things. Like, okay, you know what? We want to achieve 2 billion. But 1.7 is a profit, but it's a disappointment. It's not. And he's like, no, it's a failure. Like that's not the definition of failure.
Weird.
So we had this whole conversation of disappointment versus failure yesterday. So that's where Eclipse is coming.
Do you want to know what's so odd? And thank you, chat, for pointing this out. And this is why I thought this. Jacob Elordi is 28. Jacob Elordi is 2 years younger than Chalamet.
I know he seems older. It's because he's smaller too.
Elordi looks like a man, and Chalamet
because Elordi's like 7'7". And he's like he's huge. He's a tall dude. He looks like a dude. Chalamet looks like he's little.
He's
little. And he might not even be that. He might not even be. I don't know what.
I can't believe he's full blown 30 years old.
I mean, he's 5'10", but he plays like. I mean, I would have guessed he was like 5'8", but he's 5'10". He can't weigh more than 145 pounds, soaking wet with boots on.
I don't think it's the height. It's like the build. I don't know.
Yeah, so he's
a small framed person.
Yeah,
he's a little person.
He is. Yeah, he says between 150 and 160 pounds is what it says. That's little for 5'10". I mean, he's little. He's a little guy. Art Shaka is getting an Oscar enough motivation for studios to make movies that barely get any money in theaters. It depends. It depends on how the rest of you. If you're a big studio, like let's take Warner Brothers for an example, right? Warner Brothers had a hell of a year with Minecraft and Sinners and various movies. I think it was Weapons, Warner Brothers.
Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
It had a bunch of hits, so it made enough money overall. And Superman, another movie, made a lot of money collectively. All their films, so they can sit in a room and go, okay, we know that this Paul Thomas Anderson movie is going to lose money overall because no one's going to go with the kind of money we need. It was $170 million to make. It means it needs to make almost like $400 million worldwide in order for it to be to break even and make a hit. We're not getting that. However, it's probably PTA's best thing in a while. There's a lot of performance in here that are going to get us on the board, and a lot of people are going to be talking about it, and we're going to acquire more filmmakers and more directors that want to work with us because of this stuff. Yes, it's worth it in a situation like that. When it's all you got and it's the only movie on the slate that year, no, not worth it. But do you guys agree, disagree?
Yeah, I agree.
I think that if it makes sense for studios that wouldn't get the talent otherwise, but like I don't know. It's like getting an award. Is that really good motivation for spending more money? It depends on how much, I guess. It's
also look at my example for One Battle After Another.
Yeah, I get it.
You know, because like if you're going to be in business, you know you're going to be in business. It's similar to the studio, right? With what they were the movie, the studio, like with Martin Scorsese, and just wanted to work with him. But if you have an opportunity to work with PTA and you get this the notoriety that you're getting, this movie's going to win Best Picture. So that's a big win for the studio from the studio that brought you.
You think One Battle After Another is going to win Best Picture?
Yeah, I think the locks are right now. The locks to me are One Battle After Another's Best Picture. Jessie Buckley for Best Actress. What was the other two that I had?
Timmy.
Which one?
Timmy or no?
Timmy. Probably not. I wouldn't have had Timothy Chalamet,
but he did both critics and Golden.
I think this is his year now. And PTA as Best Director. Those 4 are locks.
So you think Sinners almost shut out?
I don't know about shut out. Music and editing and those things. You have an opportunity. I think this is one of the things we talked about on Campy's thing when he asked me is I think they have an opportunity to get nominated for a lot of stuff, but I think best script is possible for sure. But I don't think and score is possible, but best supporting actress is who's been winning in best supporting actress lately?
Donna Taylor.
Oh, she only won one. She only won because then Amy Madigan won at Critics' Choice. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. Best supporting actor, I think if the votes get split on Benicio and Sean again, Elordi could get it again. I don't know. That one's the fact that Sean Penn's been shut out. I would have thought
crazy. Sean Penn, I thought me too.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Somebody please come and style his hair, and that's coming from me who has no hairstyle right now. But
if anyone listens to that advice, I'll break your fucking hands.
You love it.
I love how ridiculous it is. I loved Nikki Glazer's joke about him looking like a handbag and him just laughing about it was the best. Can we talk about how great she was?
She's so good.
No one else. She has replaced Ricky Gervais.
Yeah, she's really good.
She's great.
I think Chelsea did a great job with us too, but yeah.
Yes, different vibe. And that's why she continues to come back to host it every year. She is perfect for that role. Other people have tried and have failed miserably. No one should pay her everything because this is the difference between like when they just get random people it's not their style, right? She's been roasting people and doing that type of stuff. She's built for this shit.
My favorite thing is after watching her on Stern the next day, do
the jokes that you didn't make. Yeah, it's really good.
And they're winners too.
Yeah. She's super talented. Roxy, we got to find a role for her.
Hell yeah, I would die.
Yeah. Go Powell. Elordi gets to stand next to Sydney Sweeney like Glenn Powell, but Jake is 1 million feet tall, while Powell is like 6 foot even. Is he going to be in a movie with Sydney Sweeney?
I don't know what he's talking about.
Oh, maybe he's doing a movie. I know. Are you thinking about Margot Robbie? He's doing a movie with Margot Robbie.
Their press has been really interesting about each other.
They like each other, right? Is it like a little weird?
I don't think weird. It happens, but like it's been interesting.
She's married.
Yep.
CJ support. CJ, more support. 43 guys making a little bit of comeback here. I like it. I like seeing it. Go Pal. Like Cumberbatch said on Sherlock, he takes the precaution of good coat and a short friend. Old Ben is only 6 foot even. But he seems like it though. He seems like a tall dude.
Go Pal, sometimes I can't keep track of what you're talking about anymore.
He said he takes the precaution of a good coat and a short friend. That we somehow I guess what we're talking about with Chalamet.
But now he's just talking about Benedict Cumberbatch?
Yeah. I don't know where it came from, but I believe it.
Okay.
CJ Alt, Glenn should try and go for a Marvel project. Well, that's another stupid thing that he did. He shot it down. When someone was at him, he was like, I don't know. Like he didn't want to be in those movies or it didn't necessarily it was too good for him, but he seemed like he was shooting it down like he didn't want to do that. And he's in no position to do that. He's not at that level that that his team tells him that he's at. So
yeah, I get what he's saying, though. I get it.
Do you?
Yeah, Chalamet's not going to show up in a Marvel film. I bet
he's not Chalamet. Chalamet can do that,
but there are actors of a certain level trying to, he's following whether anyone's admitted like he's following Tom Cruise's playbook and advice. Like, I'm sure Tom Cruise gave him some advice and said, "Hey, don't do this. Try this."
I know, but that's the thing. He's not there yet.
No, he's not. But you also have to.
Tom Cruise could do that.
Hey, fake it till you make it, man. You've got to keep.
I guess
if you don't see yourself as that, no one else will.
I guess we're gonna see what he's. I mean, what is his next movie? Let's see what his Glenn Powell. I mean, he probably has a lot of projects lined up.
Like I think The Running Man was a mistake.
Season 2 of Chad Powers.
Okay, TV, but what about?
I think The Running Man was a mistake.
Definitely, but what's up, Rox?
Oh, TV, but okay.
No, but I'm just saying TV, right? I'm saying what big movie? If we're talking about this guy
As
being
the
a movie
man
star,
about to make a television show.
I said I'm talking about someone who's trying to be a movie star. So he's got a lot of movies coming. He's got Ron Howard's Untitled Firefighter film project. Okay.
Oh my God, I just watched an entire firefighter movie that I'd never seen. Did you guys ever watch before F1 and Top Gun Maverick? Did you watch Only the Brave?
It was oh God.
I know this.
Hold on, no.
With Miles Teller and Josh Brolin.
Josh Brolin.
Oh no, I heard it was really good.
Holy shit.
Is it awesome?
Oh my God.
Yeah, hers really good. I remember when Ellis.
Going.
Yeah. Okay, so he's got quite a bunch of things that could change this shit up, right? If it hits. He's got a Ron Howard movie coming out.
Everybody loves working with him.
Everybody's got him in his movies. Look, Natural Order is a movie coming out. It's a Barry Jenkins movie. And it just has right now just him. So he's got a lot of shit. He's got Untitled Glenn Powell Judd Apatow movie. He's got a movie called The Great Beyond, which is coming out. That's J.J. Abrams.
This sometimes it pays to just be fucking likable. Like
that's what I'm saying.
Wants
to just be a good dude.
How to Make a Killing is the one. The other one he's got is.
But here's what I like about
Patton
him.
Ford. Hold on a second. He's got Margaret Qualley, Ed Harris, PLD, Topher Grace, Zach Woods.
Margaret Qualley's doing a really good job with her career right now, and the role she's picking too.
Agreed.
Yeah.
So
she obviously has somebody to look up to.
Look, there's quite a lot in what I just read off that could turn my whole point of view around. If those
or
movies,
give more fatigue about him.
100%. If those movies hit though, and they're really good, but Running Man wasn't terrible. It just didn't perform, and it wasn't great, but it didn't perform. So we'll see. He's got quite a lot to judge.
You guys
coming
like
up.
Twisters?
I like Twisters, but I don't think he was the star. I think Daisy Edgar was the star of that movie. I think
he's very good.
They have a good chemistry, and I think he's very good in it. But she's the one to me that I cared more about. Elordi and Sweeney both on Euphoria. Are you watching that? Is it already on the new season?
No, it's not. Yes, they are.
Yeah.
I don't remember what you were talking about, Gopal. Something about him standing next to her. He looks taller than Glenn Powell when he stands next to her. That's just in regards to that.
No, I didn't know Elordi was on Euphoria.
You didn't know Elordi is the star of Euphoria?
Oh, he's a star of it?
Him, Zendaya, Sydney Sweeney, Maud Apatow.
I never watched a frame of that show. Art Shack.
Him and Sydney Sweeney are a couple on the show.
Oh, well, there you go. So Art Shack, can you name one thing you didn't believe in before that you believe in now?
I can name 100 things.
Yeah, I'm sure that there's things that I could.
I used to think that my blood was blue. That's what they taught us in school. That inside our body, our blood is blue, and that when it comes out,
that's what they taught us in school.
That's what they taught me in school.
Where'd you go, Pandora?
That you're anybody else in the chat, because don't lie, if you are from the Massachusetts area and you are 34 years old, in the public school system, they taught us that your blood is blue inside, and then when you bleed outside, it oxidizes and turns
Roxy,
red.
I hate to tell you this, but that was a joke going on with the teachers. Hey, that idiot kid is coming in again. Just everybody pretend that we're doing the blue thing today.
I'm telling you, this was a real thing that like a whole generation of people learned.
No. Really? I've never heard.
I'm not kidding you. Because I put it on TikTok once and I was like, does anybody remember learning this? And people were like, holy shit, I learned that too. Like this was a thing. I don't know why they told us that. But look at the chat. Nah, she's right. Yeah, we got you, Roxy.
Kind of like Roxy.
Wait, hold on.
I kind of believe that.
Wait a minute.
I kind of thought that too.
This is what I got on Google. Many people, especially in the U.S., were taught in school that human blood is blue in veins and turns red when exposed to air, which is a myth stemming from how veins appear blue through skin.
Roxy, I think I learned that too.
That.
Yeah, I was upstate New York, so I think
that
I was.
Information, I understand that stupidity was taught, but it's stupidity.
Like I didn't just come up with that as a kid.
Yeah,
obviously that was taught to me. So that is one thing that I believed in before that I no longer believe in.
I don't know What did the answer is yes. I just don't know exactly like what.
Yeah, I can't think of one off my top of my head, but I'm sure there are.
Yeah.
Thank you, chat. And thank you. I'm so grateful for you guys right now for not lying because I almost looked like an idiot.
That makes sense. Go, Pal. I was saying that Powell seems tall because of Sweeney. Well, I mean, he's also tall.
When he was asked at the Critics' Choice, she was like, "Are you like 6'5"?" And he was like, "Higher."
No. He said it was weird what he was doing because she was like 6'6", 6'7". He's like,
yeah.
And then she's like, oh, 6'5". He's 6'5".
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Colonel Stephen Longshaw, you can't compare True Romance to Django and Hollywood. Those will do good numbers because they're our generation movies. Please react to them. We're going to be doing Kill Bill first, and then we'll definitely do Hollywood because it's going to be coming up close to the sequel. So we will. And Django, also potential. Go, Pal. Got to duck out for a call.
Chat right now. I'm sorry. Dude. I'm loving the chat. Why were we all props? This?
It's hilarious.
Why?
Eclipse. Word on the street is that Cate Blanchett is reprising her role as Valka in the live action. What is that?
How to Train Your Dragon 2.
Oh, okay. That's cool. If that's true, then this series could be the greatest animation live action attempt ever.
Why would HTTRD be How to Train
How
Your
to
Dragon?
Train. I think he meant YD. RD.
How to Train Your Dragon.
That's what he meant. Okay. So yeah, that would be interesting. That would be interesting to see because then between her and Gerard Butler, I like that remake. It was pretty much just the kind of paint by numbers transfer from animated right onto live screen without a lot of new difference. But I liked what they did, and I like that kid, man. The kid from Black Phone, and he was in this kind of stupid generic movie.
Mason Thames.
Yeah, he was really in this generic movie with recently with Dave Franco.
Yeah,
and,
that little romance movie with that little girl. It was really cute.
I saw it. I mean, it's like a soap opera, but I enjoyed. I went and saw that in the theater.
Why?
That was a press screening. And I went and saw. I don't even know if I went up. Did I do? I don't know if I did a theater reaction for it, but I did. And I remember just going to the movies, going, I don't really go to the movies like this anymore. To where you just watching. It's like that was a pretty simple movie, but I enjoyed watching it. It's not very good, but I enjoyed watching it. But he's really good. That kid. He reminds me of Andrew Garfield.
He's really, really good. Yeah. He wants to play Dick Grayson.
Yes, he's made that very clear.
Yeah.
John Tisson. Roxy, did you watch the Landman finale? Or finally, sorry. What is everyone's favorite?
He means finale, I think.
Yeah. Oh, he does?
Yeah, okay. Because everyone knows I've been watching Landman from the beginning, so he must mean
Did you watch the finale?
I did not yet. I still have to watch that. It aired a couple days ago. I've been binging Lioness. I didn't know, so I was watching it with my boyfriend, and I did not know that Taylor Sheridan is it. When we were watching Lioness, he was like, "Oh my god, Taylor Sheridan is so jacked," and I was like, "That's Taylor Sheridan." I actually didn't know what he looked like.
He's been in some of his own stuff too.
He's put himself in all of his own shows.
So, are you in season 2?
Yes.
Lioness? Yes. Okay. As I say, that's him in the first episode.
Exactly. We just watched the first episode of season 2, and he's
yoked. Yeah, he's huge.
And then I was like, "Oh yeah, he's been in all the other things." I haven't watched the finale. I will. I really like Landman a lot. My favorite of his shows, it might be Yellowstone just because it's the OG. We know what Christians is.
You'd be surprised.
What is it?
You're not wrong with thinking 1923.
Yeah.
And it is 1923. But but 1883 is right next to it.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, really good.
Good.
How much do you think that Taylor Sheridan's net worth is estimated to be?
4 billion.
4 billion? No, not that much. But
I think that it would be like 800 mil.
900 million.
Some estimates often place his net worth in the 200 million to 400 million range, with some projecting it to reach to exceed 1 billion to massive concerts. So, but he's the guy shits money. Dennis Hoffman, 3856. Florida public schools taught us blue is blood. So weird.
Blue.
Yeah, that's what I just learned. This is something new that I learned today that I never knew.
But can we talk about how fucked up that is?
It's super fucked. It's stupid.
In our public school system for years.
Yeah, the fact that you're not the only person. Matt Krugman, Mikey, you keeping up with DCKO? It's getting hot. What's that?
It's an online storyline that's going on right now. I'm a little behind on it, buddy, but I enjoy it. Yep.
Look at this. Certic, Maine here was taught blue inside was blue also. So blood inside was blue also.
Crazy.
So weird. That's nuts. I never heard that before. It's bizarre.
I mean,
54.
check in with your children, Christian.
I
And,
know there's
and make
no
sure
way
that they know.
they would. PLD projects. My favorite Sheridan will be the upcoming Dutton Ranch with Ed Harris. I'm sure. Is that?
Oh man, I just
That's cool.
watched a young Ed Harris in a movie. He was a cutie. I
He
didn't
was a
know him
handsome
back in
dude.
the
Yeah,
day.
he's a handsome
Yeah.
dude. Ed Harris is the man. Okay, still good fight, guys. Good fight. 54. I appreciate you guys being here today.
Me too.
Check out Roxy's channel. Check out Mike's channel. Thanks again for being here. Eclipse channel, all that and more. Get our wonderful sponsors. Links are in the description. Check out our Game of Thrones reactions. We got the latest one up now. New one coming out on Friday. The movies with Steph and Winston and Ming and everybody else will be back soon as I'm going to start putting people back on the schedule. Just had to kind of catch up from LA. So thanks again for being here. Appreciate you. And we will see you guys on the flip side.
Did you shit in there?